Is it done? 1 second left. Okay, there we go. The download's done. Nice. This is... Lay a futon down in the living room and place Ilya on it. Even though she's unconscious, Ilya's face looks calm, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her.
ほら、よそ見しない。包帯がずれるじゃない。
She hits my back.
父さんが、お前怪我人になんてことしやがるんだ。
うるさい。人がせっかく手当てしてあげてるんだから、少しはおとなしくしてなさいっての。ほら、右手あげて。もう必要ないとは思うけど、一応こっちにも薬塗っとくから。
Thank you, Ren.
冷たいってそれ。
触覚があるってことは平気な証拠よ。はい、次包帯ね。
She skillfully wraps the bandage around my right shoulder. It's past 10. After returning to the living room, Tosaka started to treat my wounds. She started, but the wounds have mostly already healed, so all that's left is to treat them just for show.
はい、おしまい。にしても、ほんとデタラメな体ね。それだけの治癒能力を持ってるのは吸血鬼ぐらいなものよ。
OMG, we're a vampire? Okay, maybe Shiro's kind of cool then, because I like vampires.
あなた、本当に人間？
You know, we're probably like a fucking homunculus or some shit. I think she asked me something similar a while ago.
あのな、俺はまっとうな人間だよ。
Cap, I doubt it.
俺だってどうして
There's
こんななの
something
か知らないんだから。
sketchy about what
使いだってわかるもん
happened
か。
with the fire. Doesn't he like not remember anything before that? That's a little sketchy. What if Shiro's like Saber? And that's why he has such a crazy hero complex. Like, cause Saber's like a real person stuck in time or whatever, right? She hasn't died yet. What if that's what Shiro's like? Although, but Shiro aged, and Saber probably doesn't age. Never mind. You know what? I rescind that. I thought I was onto something, but I'm not. But there's something funky up with
人
him.
間が脊髄切られてピンシャンしてるかっていうのよ。便利だからあえて追求しなかったけど、いい加減不気味になってきたわ。もしかしてあんた、首を切られない限り死なない土地の出だったりしない？
The worst part is, Tosaka is seriously considering that. She might come after my neck one day with an axe in hand.
ね、セイバーだってそう思うでしょ？原因はセイバーだとは思うんだけど、それにしたって不死身すぎるっていうか。
Hello, girl. What's good? I thought it's Fata. No, it's Fate. But hi Anya, I'm doing well. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. I'm doing well. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. I did Fata
シローの治癒能
yesterday.
力はシローのものではないのです
I
か？
think. No, I did Clanad yesterday. I did Fate the day before that. I haven't done Fate in a while.
そんなわけないじゃない。強化の一つ覚えのシローがそんな高等技術をマスターしてると思う？こいつのデタラメぶりは間違いなくあなたとつながってるからよ。セイバーの自己回復能力がそのままシローに流れてるんじゃない？
そうなのでしょうか。今までそのようなつながりは感じませんでしたが、それならば今も私の魔力はシローに流れていなければおかしいですし、第一、私の自然治癒はシローほど強くはあります。
Like you're playing it, or you mean you're watching the anime? I don't know how the anime goes compared to the VN. We actually got, I don't know, I don't remember if you were there for all of it last time, but we got some pretty good development in Clanad last time we played.
セイバー？どうしたの？いきなり青ざめた顔しちゃって。
Saber staring into space as if she can't hear Tosaka.
まさか。
I wonder if it has to
そんなはずは。
do with the dude we just saw. Watching it, I'm on episode 16. Oh, okay. Shaking her head, Saber looks away. Tosaka and I look at each other. Saber's acting strange. Now I know why. Saber's fear has been low since that golden night appeared.
まあシロのことは保留にしておきましょう。それよりセイバー、あなたさっきのやつと顔見知りだったの？
Saber doesn't answer. It's obviously something she doesn't want to talk about, but I still want to know. Tosaka's question is mine as well.
セイバー、知っているなら教えてくれ。さっきのあいつは何だったんだ？
はい、認めたくはありませんが、私は彼を知っています。ですがそれはありえない。サーバントは7人だけです。
サーバント？やっぱりあいつサーバントなのか？
Excuse me. No, that's obvious, but in that case there's a big problem.
彼のクラスはアーチャーです。もちろんリンが契約したアーチャーとは全く別の英霊で、その能力も英雄としての気質もあまりに違いますが。
Just realized my sub expired. Oh, well, no pressure to resub on you, but it's always available. I know that too. It only lasted a short while, but I was able to feel how much of a monster he was.
ちょっと待って、おかしいわよそれ。あいつがアーチャーのサーバントならそれで8人目よ。一つの期間で召喚できるサーバントは7人が限度のはずでしょ。数が減ったから補充するなんてことは絶対にない。そもそも7人以上の召喚は聖杯だって魔力が持たないわ。サーバントが7人っていうのはそれが一度に呼び出せる限度数だからでしょ。なら8人目はどうしたって呼び出すって待った。セイバー、あなた前回の戦いであいつと出会ったの？
その通りです、リン。前回の聖杯戦線における最後の一日、火の海の中で私は彼と戦った。
My body tenses up for an instant. Saber fought him in a sea of fire. It's nothing new. Kotomune already told me that the fire was caused by the Holy Grail War. Have you encountered sussy scene yet in Fate? We've had bath scenes, but we haven't had any like really like no like full-on sex scenes or anything yet. But I have a hot button for censors, so we're gonna be okay if it happens. So this shouldn't be a surprise. It's just I was unconsciously trying not to think about it until now.
決着は？あなたあいつをきちんと倒したの？
倒してはいません。いいえ、倒すことはできなかった。なぜなら私は
逆にあいつに任された。今回とは違う。きちんと召喚されて敵なしだったあなたが勝てなかった相手ね。
Saber hangs her head and doesn't answer. Pretty much answers her question.
セイバーが勝てなかった？
Not just the imperfect saber she is now, but the saber with her full power. That even possible? If you look at her skill as a swordsman, Saber certainly is invincible. Admittedly, Saber was weaker against Berserker, but Saber has that noble phantasm. The noble phantasms of the other servants are powerful, but Saber's exceeds even them. I don't think there's any hero she can't beat using her holy sword.
それじゃあ決まりよ。
One sec.
あいつ今回の戦いで呼ばれたサーバントじゃなくて前回からそのまま残ったサーバントなんじゃない？そうでなければ辻褄が合わないも
That
の。
makes sense. What's up, girl? Hey, Mochi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How was the rest of your stream yesterday, Mochi? Do you like that game that you were playing? My mind stops. It's not that I agree with Tosaka, but what she said matches what I've been hoping for since yesterday.
ですがそれは。
ですがも何もないわ。それ以外に説明がつかないんだから 一度の聖杯戦争で呼び出せるのは7人だけ。それ以外のサーバントがいるとしたら、それは前回生き残った勝者だけじゃなくて。
I have silence. But why is she in such a good mood? Because she figured it out, dummy.
父さか、何が嬉しいんだよ。
当然じゃない。だって前例がいてくれたのよ。あいつが何者か知らないけど、要するに前回の戦いで最後までならあいつは聖杯を手に入れたのよ。でその恩恵でずっと世界に残ってる。つまり聖杯さえ手に入れればサーバントを世界に留めておけるっていう見本じゃない。あいつをとっ捕まえて詳しい話を聞きたいぐらいよ。
True. Yeah, you're right. I don't know who he is, but he's a servant. He's here after the previous war. Means there's a way for Saber to stay in this world like him.
とまあ、あいつが何者で何が目的かは不明だけど、倒すべき敵には変わりなさそうね。セイバー、それであいつの正体は何なの？
それがわからないのです。前回の戦いでも私は最後まで彼の正体がつかめなかった。あの英雄にはシンボルとなる宝具が存在しなかった。
シンボルとなる宝具が存在しない？そんなバカな話があるもんか。宝具がないサーバントなんて
She
サーバン
didn't
トじゃないだろ。
say he didn't have one, period. She said it wasn't symbolic, you dummy.
何よりあいつはさっき
I'm adding to the dumb count. Oh, I totally forgot. Speaking of the dumb counter. Let me move that for you guys. I totally forgot because it was fate. We have to move that. Sorry about that, guys. Well, it's here. Let me add a one. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting. There we go. Put that down there.
そうよ、さっき山ほど使ってたじゃない。あれだけあれば正体を探るなんて造作もないでしょ。宝具の形状から該当する英雄を探せばいいんだから。
It went good. It was definitely an interesting experience. I think it was pretty good for one of the Thanatos' first projects. My only constructive criticisms are I think he should spend more time on character development and character interactions. That way we can feel close to the characters and also to flesh out some of their scenes a bit more, since a lot of their scenes, especially in the middle, feel that they go fast. There's definitely a fun experience. Oh, did you finish the whole game? Dang.
では聞きますが、
Well,
リンは
that's
先ほどの
awesome.
宝具に一つでも見覚えはありましたか？
そんなの当然じゃない。
Tosaka ponders. She thinks about it for a minute, but then she tilts her head in confusion.
嘘。そんなはずない。
どうしたトサカ。何が嘘なんだ。
信じられない。あの血に濡れてたのは多分ダインスレフで。
Oh yeah, it's really short, about 3 hours. Oh, okay, cool.
なんか中華っぽいやつもあったし、お不動産のあれもあったような。
Tosaka looks crazy talking to herself. I guess this is what you call digging yourself in a hole.
あれなんかセーバーの剣に似てたけど別物のはずよ。ああいう素朴なデザインは北欧っぽかったし、そういえば大抵の魔剣の原型って北欧だって話だけど。
So does that mean, Mochi, are you gonna start Fate next stream? She starts to grit her
おい
teeth.
トサカ。
There's no point in leaving her like that. I have to stop her now or there'll be some damage. I don't need to add that. I'll be the one damaged.
トサカ、トサカ、いいから戻ってこい。
ああもう黙っててよしろ。あんたがちゃちゃ入れるから頭が混乱してきたじゃない。
She's so cute.
いや、チャチャを入れるつもりはない。あいつの宝具のことだろ。形状だけで言うなら、ダインスレフとハルペ、デュランダルに、バジュラにカラドボルグ。あとゲイボルクもあったか。
It is Gayborg. Gayborg. Oh,
なん
it
か
is
中華っ
gay.
ぽ
I
かったの
love
はさ
that.
すがにわからないけど、有名どころはそんなものじゃなかったか。
Oh, I've still got 2 Muv-Luv games left? Oh, okay. You're still gonna play the other Muv-Luv games. I see. Did you ever figure out why that girl's route was last? Devs on chat.
それ、あ、
I heard as if she makes a face like that. I'm knowledgeable. I'm not knowledgeable, but it just popped into my head.
けど、それってどういうことよ。そんなデタラメな数の宝具を持ってる英雄なんていないわ。いえ、そもそも出典がごちゃ混ぜで、もう何が何だか。
ええ、ですから私も彼の正体は分からなかった。
I still don't know why, to be honest. Oh, okay.
英雄の証となる宝具をあの男は湯水のように持っているのです。あまりにも数がありすぎるためアーチャーの正体を絞り込むことはできなかった。
The two ponder. Well, there's certainly no way if he has that many. To tell if he has that many. It's like hiding a tree in a forest or something.
シロ、あんたなんかないの？
She glares at me. Yeah, she's definitely taking it out on me.
なんかないのって。
だから気づいたこととか推理とか、とにかく瞬間的なひらめきよ。私たちに必要なものは意外性のある意見なの。
That is very
行き
true.
詰まった事態を解決するのは偶然だけなんだから。
You might be right.
なるほど。お前、俺のことバカにしてるだろ。
Clearly, he does not see.
失礼ね。戦力外だと思ってるだけよ。
think you're useless. Oh
ね
my god.
どうなの？
Add a wide streamer once said, LOL, hola, ciao, and bonjour.
お手上げ。
No. I give up, honestly. Tosaka groans in regret.
となると結論は一つね。セイバー、あいつが使ってた宝具はみんな偽物だと思わない？そうでもなければ説明がつかないでしょ？
同意見です。ですが。
いや、あれ偽物じゃないぞ。
How'd they arrive at that answer? First of all, he wouldn't have been able to pierce Caster with the fake noble phantasms.
ふーん。エミヤ君、その根拠は？
だからあれは本物だって。むしろ他のが偽物っぽい。
は？
いや、あくまで直感なんだ。その、うまく説明できないんだけど、ランサーの持ってるゲイボルクはもちろん本物だけど、さっきのやつが使った槍もゲイボルクの本物だと思う。
Yeah, it's hard to explain she makes a face like that. I don't know what he's talking about. No, forgetting that, why did I think that? It's just that all the things he used are noble phantasms. I can feel that. Oops, I have an alarm. Let me turn off some alarms I have. That was in case I slept in too long. It's because I used projection against Berserker. I could tell they were real noble phantasms just by looking at them. Conception dwells in superior weapons, and something missing from the weapon is merely imitating. I can't read. And something is missing from weapons that merely imitate them in shape. I realize that when I imitate Saber's sword, by that argument, I think that all of the noble phantasms he used were perfect.
まあ、シローの発言はとりあえず置いておいて、あいつの正体がわからない以上、次は目的なんだけど。
Tosaka sneaks a glance at Saber. We still don't know what this archer's noble phantasm was.
あいつも聖杯を狙ってるのは当然として、気になる点がもう一つあるのよね。
Hey all. Hey Jeremy, how are you? I hope you're doing well.
セイバー、はっきり聞いていいかしら。
Man, why does she put on that really evil smile when it comes to this kind of subject?
それはどういう意味でしょうか、リン。
I just finished my weekly therapy, feeling good. Oh, awesome.
尋ねたいことがあるのならば遠慮することはありませんが。
そ？なら聞くけど、セイバーはあいつをどう思ってるの？あいつの言いぶりからすると、どうもセイバーにお熱のようだったけど。
I'm not following Tosaka's lead, but I sneak a glance at Saber. Tosaka is saying it wrong, but it's true he was attached to Saber. Who doesn't have the hots for Saber? I'm gay and I'd do that. For real. No, it wasn't that nice. He saw Saber as his and only his.
彼が何を考えているかなど私の知るところではありません。
Oh!
ですが前回の戦いの折求婚された覚えはあります。
Marriage, you mean? What is that servant thinking?
この場合喜ぶべきか微妙だけど、それなりに悪い気はしないんじゃない？サーバントになってからも求愛されるなんて女冥利に尽きるってもんじゃない。
そのようなことはありません。もとより私にそんな自由はない。私の目的は聖杯を手に入れることです。正直あのようなざれ言は勘に触ります。
そう？セイバーはそうでもあいつはかなりご執心だったじゃない。セイバーも頑固だし、いっそああいうやつの方がお似合いかもよ。
I don't know what's so funny, but Tosaka's words are irresponsible. Tosaka seems to be happy to be talking to Saber about this kind of thing. Saber seems to have no interest, but...
ですからそのようなことに関心はないと言っているでしょう。彼は確かに優れた英霊ですが、私とは考え方が違いすぎる。
Saber answers honestly.
へえ、だってさシロ、セイバーは男なんて関心がないんだって。安心した？
リン、今のはシローには関係のない話だと思います。今の発言はどこかおかしい。
でしょうね。今のは私の失言だったわ。
Tosaka laughs evilly. Her eyes seem to be laughing not only at Saber but at me as well. Oh my god. It irritates me for some reason and I stand up.
ちょっとどこ行くのよシロ。
お茶、喉が渇いたから。ついてたから人数分入れてくる。
I spit that out and go to the kitchen. I don't know why, but I'm irritated, so I think I'll prepare extra bitter tea for Tosaka. Oh my god. What a child. He's so funny.
それじゃあとりあえず部屋に戻るわ。込み入った話は明日イリアが起きてからにしましょう。
After messing along with Saber, she drinks a bitter tea and stands
あ
up.
あ、さっさと寝ちまえ。間違っても戻ってくるなよ。
はいはい。それじゃああとはよろしくね。
I don't know what's so funny, but Tosaka leaves in a good mood.
シローはどうするのです？
Shiro is very much a child, yeah.
傷が癒えたと言っても無理は禁物ですから、今夜は休むべきではないでしょうか。
ああ、そのつもりだ。けど、もう少しイリアを見ている。問題がないようだったら和室に移して、そしたら寝るよ。
そうですか。それでは、それまで私も付き添います。
The conversation ends there. It gets really awkward once it's quiet, as Tosaka is a loud one. No, awkward isn't the right word. There are things I'm worried about and things I need to say, so my mind's impatient. Come to think of it, what I want to tell her is all in a mess. About the Holy Grail, about her still being alive. Even if she does obtain the Holy Grail, there's no salvation for the girl called Arturia. I don't even need to say why. She has no wish for herself even now.
セイバー、さっきの話なんだが。
Am I gonna choose? Our eyes meet. Rocker and I seem to know what I'm gonna say.
はい。何でしょうか、シロ。
Tries to block my question with a calm voice, but I have to tell her.
だからさっきの話だ。遠坂も言っていたけど、聖杯を手に入れればサーバントはこっちに残れるんだろ。なら、
いいえ、私は残るつもりはありません。聖杯を手に入れれば元の私に戻るだけです。
Have you ever abandoned a game? Yep. I technically abandoned Paper Mario. Not cause nothing against it. I actually was at the very end of the game too. I just for whatever reason stopped playing it someday and just never got back into it. Even though I was at the very end.
それで王の選定をやり直すっていうのか。
I really liked Paper Mario.
死にかけた自分を救わずに初めからやり直すのか。
はい。国を守るのは王の責務です。私の力が及ばなかったのですから、せめてふさわしい王を選び直さなければなりません。
She asserts it as if it has nothing to do with her. Think I never beat Paper Mario 2 because the final boss kicks my ass. Ooh. Yeah, I never got to the final boss. Her words make me really angry.
このバカ、いい加減目を覚ませ。
Don't yell at my wife.
王の責務なんて関係ない。セイバーはこうしてここにいるんだから、あとは自分のやりたいことだけやってればいいんだ。セイバーは強いんだろ。ならさっさと戦いを終わらせて聖杯を手に入れて、願い事があるんなら昔に戻ってやり直しなんかするな。自分を変えたいんなら昔じゃなくて今から取り戻す方法を取れってんだ。
Saber doesn't answer. She gives a small sigh.
シロ、しつこいです。その話はもうやめてほしい。
She firmly rejects my opinion.
それに聖杯があればこの時代に残れる。アーチャー、あのサーバントは聖杯を手に入れたから残っているわけではない。なぜなら前回の戦いで聖杯を得られるはずがないのですから。
セイバー、それは
ないものは手に入れようがないでしょう。あの日町が炎に包まれた時、私を裏切ったマスターエミヤキリツグによって。
Oh my god, what? Kiritsugu destroyed the Holy Grail War. So it's his fault that the place was in flames and he betrayed Saber. Damn. Kiritsugu fucking sucks. My vision closes in. I hold my body steady with my hands as it's about to fall.
エミヤキリツグ。
はい、10年前、前回の聖杯戦争における私のマスターは彼でした。私とキリツグは最後まで勝ち残り、聖杯はキリツグの手に渡った。アーチャーとそのマスターはまだ残っていましたから、あとは彼らを倒すだけで聖杯戦争は終了するはずだった。ですがキリツグは聖杯を捨てたのです。その結果、町は火に包まれました。あの男は私に命じて聖杯を破壊させた。聖杯に触れられるのはサーバントだけですから。
What the fuck?
キリツグは最後の霊樹を使って
Oh my
私の手で
god.
強制的に聖杯を破壊させたのです。聖杯が失われてはサーバントはこの世にとどまれない。キリツグも私をとどめようとは思わなかった。私の記憶はそこまでです。あのアーチャーとの決着も私を裏切ったキリツグを問いただすこともできなかった。
Emiya Shiro's last name, pretty sure? Yeah, well, is that his dad? I don't remember that. Yeah, it is his dad. It's his, like, adoptive dad. So, what happened was Kiritsugu found him in the fire that apparently Kiritsugu started. And we're finding out, like, all his backstory of, like, apparently, yeah, he fucking sucks. And he betrayed Saber. Well, it's not like I never thought about it. Father was a magus. If he lived in this town all his life, I must have been involved in a Holy Grail war. This is a man that Shiro idolizes like a god. Yeah. But
な
still.
んでそれを言わなかったんだよ、セイバ
通常サーバントというのは以前の記憶など持ちませんし、同じ英霊がサーバントとして召喚されることもない。私はサーバントとしては異例です。ですからこの件に関しては口に出すべきではないと判断したのです。それにシローにはキリツグがどんなマスターだったのかを語るのは
She's trying to be considerate.
ー。気が進まなかったって。
シロー、あなたが私の過去を夢見たように私もあなたの過去を見てしまった。あなたのことにも驚きましたが、キリツグの変わりようも私には信じられなかった。シローの記憶にいるエミやキリツグは立派な人物です。ですが私の記憶にある彼はそのような人物ではなかった。一言で言ってしまえば彼は典型的な魔術師だ。己が目的にしか興味はなく、阻む者は何であろうと排除する。私が戦いを通して話しかけられたのは3度だけです。それが何であるかは 言うまでもないとは思いますが、残忍というわけではなかったし、けれど彼には情というものが存在しなかった。桐次が私を道具として扱ったように、彼本人もまた自身を道具としてしか見ていなかった。桐次はあらゆる感情を殺し、あらゆる敵を殺した。そこまでして信じたものが何であったのかは私にはわからない。告白すれば、あの時ほどレイジの存在を呪ったことも、私を裏切った相手を呪ったこともありません。
There's some truth in Xavier's words. No, they must be all true. Come to think of it, I don't know what Kiritsuki was like before that time 10 years ago. I couldn't guess anything about him before that time, and I saw no need to learn about such things. It doesn't change a thing even if he was cold-hearted. The man that adopted me was really childlike, so my memory is only truth. Well, he was childlike when he destroyed the Holy Grail too. What hurts my heart is, if Kiritsuki was really a cold person, his last moments were just too empty.
そうか。じゃあ俺がセイバーを呼び出せたのも桐次の息子だったからなのか。
わかりません。桐次は正
But
規
you're
の手
not
順で
his
私を
son,
呼
you're
び寄
his
せました。
adoptive son.
マスターとしての適性が高かった桐次は歴史のある魔術師の家系に雇われ、聖杯戦争に参加した。マスターとしての準備はその家系が全て揃えたと言います。彼らは私の遺品をコーンウォールから発掘し、桐次に委ねて聖杯戦争に臨ませた。桐次はそれを触媒にして私を召喚したのです。ですから桐次本人には私を呼び寄せる因子もなければ属性が近いというわけでもありません。シローが私を引き寄せたのは何か別の力が働いたからでしょう。
Because you're literally not his son, Shiro. I don't know why you were thinking that. I get it. It's not too surprising that father used to be a master. What's surprising is that his servant was King Arthur, the one standing in front of me right now. And one more thing, Saber said the Holy Grail was destroyed. Then isn't this war completely
わ
meaningless?
からないな。聖杯がもうないってセイバーは初めから知っていたんだろう。
Doesn't the Holy Grail get
どう
rebuilt?
し
確かに聖杯の有無は私には分かりません。けれど私が呼ばれた以上、聖杯はなければおかしい。忘れたのですかシロ。私は聖杯を手に入れるためにサーバントになった。逆に言えば聖杯がない場所に私は呼ばれないのです。
いや、
Man, Shiro just strikes out every single time. Oh, never mind. And didn't Saber say she couldn't exist without it? Well, never mind. She just said that. Yeah.
じゃあ聖
Shiro's
杯
a
っての
little
は
dumb.
壊れても治ってるものなのか。
いい
Probably.
え、聖杯はそう簡単。一度壊れた聖杯が治ることなどないでしょう。
The Holy Grail. Oh, the way that Ren explained it, I'm pretty. I thought that the Holy Grail got like made up of. Oh, maybe I'm thinking that only the power gets transported into it when a servant dies. Maybe it doesn't get built by the servants dying. I don't know.
なら
ですがあるはずです。サーバントは聖杯の磁力に惹かれて現れる。聖杯がなければサーバントは現れない。それはあの神父も語っていたのではありませんか。
神父。そうか、あいつ。
Supervisor of the Holy Grail War living at the church. The man that manages the Holy Grail must be able to answer all my questions. At the end of the previous war, what happened to the destroyed Holy Grail and to the servant Archer? And yes, what did Kiritsugu see at the end of the battle to make him destroy the Holy Grail? Now that I think about it, I don't even know what the Holy Grail comes from. Was it a biblical thing? No, the Holy Grail is like old England times tale, I think. Let me look it up. Let me make double sure. Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. Let me see. Yeah, it was from Britain, I think. Or is it French? Wait, it's a treasure that serves... Yeah, Arthurian language. So, like, King Arthur. Yeah, that's what I thought. It has to do with King Arthur and all that stuff, Jeremy. You know, if you drink from the Holy Grail, it, like, gives you eternal life or whatever. So it's from, like, medieval times. I wake up alone. Even if she is recovered, Saber still has to sleep periodically. Okay, cool. Yeah. Saber went to bed right away after that, and I went to bed too to relieve Saber. That was an hour ago. It's past midnight. Be able to sneak out without Saber or Tosaka finding out now. I go out without making a sound. I thought about using the bicycle, but it'd be a problem if I wake them by doing so. Oh god, what are we doing now? Guess I'll walk there. Oh, are we going to the church? Why would you go alone, you idiot? Idiot! 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 At this late in the game, just say you want to ask them questions and go with Saber, for God's sake. Why? But I mean, plot's got a plot, I guess. There's no one around. To be fair, outside of it being a plot thing, this seems like a very Shiro thing to do, so it's not like the writing's bad, it's just that Shiro's an idiot. It's actually pretty well justified by his character. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, it's not that it's out of his character. Shiro's just fucking stupid. I have to save everyone's my job type of thinking. Fucking Shiro. Even if it's midnight, the silence is abnormal. The air is frozen and I can't sense life from any of the buildings. On the other hand, I feel a contradictory heat under the road as there's a whirlpool of something black. He's a dum-dum. Has something happened to the town in the few days I was held at Ilya's place? It feels like ill omens are everywhere. Look up at the mountain in the distance. The Diyoda temple, which is far away from the city, just looks like a black lump from here. Just that, it seems like the throbbing with the night wind. Cross the dark river and walk to Shinto.
そうか。あれからもう10日経ってるのか。
Damn, it's only been 10 days? It sure feels like longer than 10 days. That day, that night I first met Saber and walked on this bridge with Tosaka seems like so long ago. Yeah, for real. Doesn't that seem like 10 days at all. See the church. I've never been to the church. Even though I told Tosaka that I do have a connection to this church. Supposed to be entrusted to the church and adopted somewhere later.
エミヤの家か、あの教会か。思えばとんでもない分かれ道だったんだな。
10 years ago, all the children in that hospital were orphans, and they were all temporarily entrusted to the church. I was the only one of them adopted from the hospital. That must be why. I felt kind of guilty and unconsciously avoided the church. That's why I told Tosaka it was my first time visiting the church on the night 11 days ago. The lights in the church are still on. Let me get water really quick, sorry. Thanks for waiting. I don't like that priest, but there's something I need to ask him.
行くぞ。
Take a deep breath and go through the heavy doors.
琴峰神父、
That was
いるか？
ominous. I don't like it. I didn't like that creaky noise. Keep on walking while I call out. I can't sense anyone in the chapel. Even though the lights are on, it's so big and quiet that I feel more afraid than I would in complete
おい
darkness.
誰かいないのか
There's no reply. I can't go in any further, so maybe I should give up and go home for tonight. Instantly turn towards the sound.
エミヤシローか。こんな時間に何の用だ。
Sudden encounter leaves me
夜も更け
speechless.
た。あとは眠るだけだったのだが、その顔では懺悔の真似事でもしたかったと見えるな。
Not this guy again. Kotomine says so and returns to the door he emerged
あ
from.
いや待ってくれあんたに聞きたいことがあってきた
そんなことは分かっている。時間外だからといって訪れたものを追い返すことなどせん。
So saying, Kotomine opens the door to the back of the chapel.
ついてこい。話といっても聖杯戦争の件だろ。そんな血生臭い話をここでするわけにもいかん。
Kotomine disappears into the back without waiting for my reply. Come this far, so I can't go back empty-handed. I renewed my determination not to be intimidated by Kotomine and follow him.
外もすごかったけど中も凝ってるっていうか
Handcuffs? Okay, one sec. There we go. Is this a courtyard? It's pretty. There's a park and a passageway that seems hi, Cappy. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Oh, thank you. I am. I hope you're doing well. There's a park and a passageway that seems too elegant for Kotomine to live alone.
何をしている。話をするのならこちらに来い。
Priest turns yet another corner.
本当に待ったなしなんだな
Follow him complaining. The church is like a small maze, so I have to follow him obediently. It's a modest room made of stone. This inelegant room seems to be Kotomine's.
もてなすものの一つもないが。
He's so fucking
Beautiful.
tall. Dude, I'm pretty sure we're like under 21 anyways. Kotomine says so while sitting down. Is this the faint smell of wine? He must really like it if the smell is lingering in this room.
どうした。話があるのではなかったか。そこでほうけられていても迷惑だが。
誰もほうけてなんかいないこの部屋が意外だったから驚いていただけで
それは何より。私も子供に付き合うほど暇ではない。質問は手短にしてもらおう。
As I expected, I hate this guy. It feels like he can read my mind and I feel intimidated when I talk to him.
それで話は何だ、エミヤシロ。一応教えられることは全て教えたつもりだが。
嘘つけあんたは知ってたはずだ親父がセイバーのマスターだったこと最後に聖杯を壊しちまったことあんたは聖杯を管理してる監督役なんだからな
ほう、セイバー自身がそう言ったのか。
ああ前回の聖杯戦争はそうして終わったって
Priest sinks into silence as if pondering.
サーバントが前回の記憶を受け継いでいるというのは異常だ。セイバーは故障しているのか。何せよ通常のサーバントとは言えないな。英霊は記憶など持たない。過去、現在、未来、いかなる時代にも呼び出される連中に記憶があっては矛盾が生じる。
I feel like I'm recognizing these voices from the Bleach anime. Oh, I love Bleach, but I haven't recognized anything unless you're talking about the more recent season. Because I'm still a little behind on Bleach.
奴らにあるもの
Well,
は
not a little, I'm
生前の記録だけだ。
I'm still in like
死
episode
後英霊と
300.
なってからの出来事は 一切記憶されないはずだが。
Priest ponders as he must not assent to the fact. I see he doesn't know what Saber isn't a complete heroic spirit yet, so he's having trouble
いや
understanding.
それが違うんだ。セイバーは他のサーバントとは事情が違うらしい。
事情が違う。なるほど。わざわざ訪れた要件はそれか。
And the voice from the MC sounds like
いいだろう。
Ishida Uryu. Oh,
話してみよ
maybe I can see that. This guy talking sounds like Aizen. I don't like his haughty attitude, but there's no time to oppose him. I don't like it, but this priest might give me some answers.
それがセイバーは死んでないらしいんだ。あいつはまだ英霊になる契約をしていない。
I don't think it's the same
死の
voice
淵で
actors, though.
あいつが願ったのが聖杯を手に入れることで、その代償として英霊になることを認めたとか。だからあいつはまだ死んだわけじゃないんだ。聖杯を手に入れるまでは死なず、
Should we be
手に
telling
入れ
him
てしまえば
this?
完全なサーバントに
But
な
I
るって言
mean,
ってた。
look, there's something we can do, but it makes me nervous.
死んでいない。ではセーバーはまだ輪廻の枠にとどまっているということか。
ああ、そういうことだと思う。遠坂はセイバーは一人で時間に止まっているとも言ってた。
そうか。英霊のように事が済めば消えるのではなく、聖杯を手に入れるまでは英霊として駆り出されるという。だがあれは未だ聖杯を手に入れていないため、失敗するたびに死の直前にいる自身に戻ってしまう。わざわざ死ぬために聖杯を求めるとは、英雄というのは分からぬな。そうして手に入れたところで待っているのはサーバントとして刺激されることだけだろうに。
そうだ。たとえ聖杯を手に入れてあいつが望みを叶えたところで、俺にはそれが納得いかない。そもそもサーバントって何なんだ。英霊を使い魔にするっていうが、セイバーみたいに矛盾した英霊もありえるのか。
They emailed me again this morning thanking me for playing through their game, saying they'd love to have me do the same for their future games. Such a sweet soul. Oh, that's awesome, Mochi. I hope you get an offer like that yourself, Bunny. Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe one day.
さあ、そのあたりのシステムなど知らんよ。
Yorokube Shonen. Hi, Mr. Pokeloves. I don't know what you mean.
魂の永続。その秘宝を真似て作られたのがサーバントシステムだ。こればかりは立案者であった当時の人間しか知るまい。
Eternal continuation of the soul. The servant system is constructed by imitating the secret process. Oh, okay.
魂の。
いや、もともとはそういうものだっただけという
It's
話
a
だ。
meme in reference to the guy in front of you? Oh, okay.
関係
Sorry.
のないことだ。忘れろ。それでエミヤしろ。つまるところ、お前はあのセーバーをサーバントではなくしたいというのだな。
Did he guess right? Certainly thinks Saber's situation is strange. It's fine that she wants to obtain the Holy Grail, but all that awaits her is elimination. If a king other than King Arthur is chosen and King Arthur is no more, I think it's wrong for her to be summoned as the hero King Arthur after that. So if she can stop being a servant and live as a normal human being, no worries. And I'm good. You? I'm doing good. Thank you.
それは不可能だ。
Glad you're well.
死者は蘇らない。いかに時間に止まっていようと、私たちにとってセーバーは死んだものだ。彼女を現世に呼び出しているのは聖杯の力であり、彼女が英霊になる交換条件を飲んだからだろう。聖杯を求めない彼女はサーバントとして召喚されることはない。そして聖杯を求める以上、遅かれ早かれ彼女は完全なサーバントになるだろう。たとえ今回が失敗に終わっても、彼女にはチャンスなど無限にある。セイバーは未だ時間軸にとどまっているため、聖杯を手に入れる機会を同時に行えるというわけでもないし、一度失敗した試練は何度やり直そうと失敗する。 結果を体験しているからといって決定した結果は変えられないからな。だがそれでも聖杯を手に入れるのは時間の問題だろう。聖杯を手に入れる機会はこの聖杯戦争だけではない。聖杯に関する試練はあらゆる時代に存在する。その全てをしらみつぶしに続けていけばいずれ聖杯は手に入れ
What do
ら
you
れ
think
る。
of this for? I don't trust him. He creeps me out.
そもそも彼女は結果として聖杯を手に入れるからこそ英霊として召喚されているのだ。お前のセーバーをサーバントでなくす方法などあれがお前の前に現れた時点で存在しまいよ。
I thought so. As long as Saber seeks the Holy Grail, there's nowhere to stop her from being a servant. After all, she'll continue like this unless Saber herself decides to use the Holy Grail for her own sake. Even this Holy Grail war ends and there's no need to fight anymore. She will go on to the next chance to obtain the Holy Grail she cannot obtain it this time. When she obtains it, she'll become this heroic spirit thing and be sent out to many ages.
じゃあ聖杯を手に入れようが手に入れまいが、
いや、そうとは限らんだろう。聖杯が本当に万能の杯であるのなら。
けどあんたはさっき
なあ、セーバーをサーバントでなくす。だがお前が望んでいるのはならばそう難しいことではない。聖杯戦争が終わった後、サーバントを人として生かすこともできる。もっとも死んでしまえば死の直前にいる彼女に戻ることになる。
それはどうやって？
英霊とサーバントは似て非なるもの。通常英霊として召喚される者には意志などない。連中はただ目的を果たすためだけの道具として召喚され消え去っていく。だがサーバントは別だ。あれは聖杯によって呼び出された本体だからな。それならば世界に留めておくだけで人として生きていこう。
そんなことできるのか？前回セイバーは聖杯が壊れた時点で消えたと言っていた。
無論だ。サーバントを呼び出すのは聖杯であり、その後に彼らを維持させるの
Why
が
don't you
マスタ
trust
ーの
him?
役割
He's
だ。
just creepy.
だがそれも聖杯がマスターの後押しをしているからでね。本来魔術師一人程度の魔力ではサーバントを維持できない。聖杯という強大な魔力提供源がなければサーバントは消えてしまう。
だろうな。
いや、足りないのなら補えばいいだけの話だろう。サーバントにとって魔力提供など代償行為に過ぎない。連中の本質は魂食いだ。
Does that mean attacking random people like Shinji
ふ
did?
ざけるな。そんなことできるものか。大体な、セイバー自身そこまでして残ろうと思ってない。
そうか。ならばあとは聖杯の中身を使うしかあるまい。簡単な話だ。
He must have predicted my response. The priest's expression tells me he was waiting to reach his conclusion from the beginning.
それは聖杯で俺の願いを。
いや、それはお前の願いとは関係がない。リンから聞かなかったか？サーバントは杯に満ちた水を飲むことによって現世で二度目の生を授けられる。もっともそれはこの時代の使い魔として立場を確立したに過ぎぬがな。肉体は依然サーバントのままだが。
けどそれ
That hasn't solved anything. Even if she can stay in this world, it's meaningless if she's still a servant. She can't exist without magical energy from her master, and even if she stays in this world like that, she returns to that hill after she dies. And Saber wouldn't do it. She isn't interested in a second life, and she said she's going to use the Holy Grail for another purpose. Oh, but first of all, the key to everything is the Holy Grail. Does that mean it still exists in this
話
world?
は分かった。結局聖杯を手に入れるしかないってことだろう。けど聖杯はあるのか？
もう何かに。
聖杯がないのなら戦う理由がない。
戦う理由はないか。何を今さら。元より君に理由などない。
As he says so, time freezes. No reason to fight. That's what the priest told me before. At that time, I just became a master and didn't have much of a reason to fight. So I ignored it and thought it was just sarcasm. But what about now? I have a reason to fight. If there's a holy girl, I want to end this fight and give it to Saber. I have a reason to fight. I have a reason to fight. So why do his words make my body shake so much that I want to vomit?
まあよかろう。今はエミやシローの傷を切開する時ではない。
There must be something deeper to that we don't know about our past. Hear a voice I don't want to hear, but it makes it mysterious not just stop.
聖杯はある。もとより聖杯は受け皿に過ぎぬからな。なくなれば用意したものが新しい聖杯を用意する。
用意したものが新しい聖杯を用意するって、聖杯ってそんな簡単に作れるものなのか？
器を作るだけならばな。無論相応の技術が必要となってくるが、もとよりその技術なくして聖杯戦争は成り立たなかった。もともと聖杯とは神の血を受け継いだ杯ではなく、古より伝わる魔法の鎌が原型なのだ。お前も魔術師の端くれならば知っていよう。ユートピア、ギリシャ語でたどり着けない場所という意味を持つそこには、願いを叶える万能の鎌があるとされた。このあらゆる神話の根底にある万能の鎌を再現しようとした魔術師たちがいた。それがアインツベルン、マキリ、トーサカの三家だ。
Interesting.
連中は何代かにわたって万能の鎌を再現する儀式を模索し、200年前にそれを完成させた。それが1度目の聖杯戦争。人工物に過ぎない聖杯に万能の鎌を降霊させ、道を開こうとした儀式だった。
アインツベルン、それってイリアの家のことか？
そうだ。アインツベルンはラインの黄金とやらの伝承に長けていてな。だがそれだけでは聖杯を呼び出すことはでき、ふさわしい土地と強力な呪縛が必要となる。それらを提供したのがトーサカとマキリだ。当時教会と魔術協会は係争の真っ最中だったからな。儀式には教会の目が届かない極東の地が選ばれた。アインツベルンはそれを見越してトーサカを仲間に引き入れたのだろう。トーサカはここ一帯の霊地の持ち主であり、その死は降霊術の対価だった。アインツベルンとしてはトーサカなくして聖杯召喚は不可能だった。だが二つの家だけでは容易に裏切りが起きてしまう。ことは三すくみにすべきだと考えたのか。マキリも長い年月を持つ名門でな。こと使い魔に関しては優れた技法を持っていた。そうして連中は聖杯召喚に一致団結したわけだが、いざ成功してみれば残ったのは潰し合いだ。
There's no way. What? What's up, Mochi?
一度目の聖杯の降霊は連中が戦っている間に終わ
I
っ
got
て
a
しま
note
った
from a
らしい
different
な。
dude. Oh, congratulations.
そうして代を重ね聖杯戦争というルールを作り、形だけは元の協力関係に戻った。トーサカはこの土地とサーバントを形作るシステムを提供し、マキリはサーバントを縛る霊樹を提供した。そしてアインツベルンは聖杯が宿る器を用意する。それらが彼らの敷いた協力関係というわけだ。
The priest continues happily as if something pleases him. But I see, they say the Holy Girl War is a ritual, but Ilya's family was the original proposer.
聖杯を用意したのはアインツベルンだからな。前回キリツグに裏切られた彼らは最強の切り札を投入してきた。おそらくアインツベルンの娘が聖杯を持っているのだろう。
Lilia has the Holy Grail? That's weird. I don't think she had anything with her.
さて、これで気は済んだか。お前が何を悩むのかは私には知り得ない。だが解決する手段は聖杯のみだ。それが分かったのなら早々に帰るがいい。
He's like, get out of here.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。セーバーもつけずに出歩くのは正気の沙汰ではないぞ。
Fucking tell him.
余計なお世話だ。まだランサーのマスター。
Hold on. There's one more thing I need to ask.
ことみね。聖杯が消えればサーバントも消える。あんたはそう言ったな。
言ったが、何か問題でも。
大ありだ。何者かは知らないが、8人目のサーファントがいた。セイバーの話じゃ、あいつは前回からずっとこの場に残ってる。
It must have been a surprise. Kotomine opens his eyes and mutters in disbelief.
どういうことだ、ことみね。あんたなら少しはわかると思ってきたんだぞ。
消えなかったサーバントがいると、そう不思議ではあるまい。前回の戦いはセーバーが聖杯を破壊することで、つまりセーバーの他にもう一人サーバントは残っていた。セイバーは潔く消えたが、そのサーバントが限界することを望んだのなら、それは魂を喰らうことで魔力を補い、この10年間生き続けたのだろう。
そんなバカな。あいつの気配は異常だった。あんなのが10年間もいたら、親父だってあんただって気がつくはずだ。
分かっている。おそらくかくまっている者がいたのだろう。
もしくは
聖杯戦争を知りながらマスターの資格を持ち得なかった魔術師だ。そういった人物には一人心当たりがあるのだが、それもないな。
Kotomine must be satisfied as he gets up from the sofa.
話はここまでだ。今の話を聞いては、そのサーバントに関しては私が調べよう。
Kotomine walks to the exit as if there's nothing more to talk about. Well, there's certainly nothing more to be gained from being here. I leave the dark room and follow Kotomine, who leads me to the exit silently. I leave the church. I'm gonna pause here. Oh my god, that was really interesting. Okay, we're just leaving this weird place. I leave the church. Behind
聖
me.
杯を手に入れればセーバーは死ぬ。
Priest asks as if confirming it. Priest is looking down at me from the doorway. Saber will die if she obtains the Holy Grail. I already know that. Saber's goal is to obtain the Holy Grail. She doesn't want the Holy Grail's power. Once she obtains the Holy Grail, nothing will bind her. She will be freed from her situation, frozen on the verge of death, and she will die unrewarded death on that hill.
どういう風の吹き回しだ。あんたがそんな忠告をする玉か。
なあに、お前がセーバーに肩入れしている様は喜ばしいのでな。私なりの行為として忠告しているのだよ。聖杯を手に入れてしまえばセーバーは消える。彼女と共にいたいのならば聖杯は諦めるべきだろうとな。
それこそ矛盾してる。聖杯がなかったらセイバーをとどめておけない。
聖杯に頼ることはあるまい。先ほどのサーバントの話もある。
ふざけるな。そんなことできるもんか。
Glare at the priest.
そうか、それは残念だ。
You must not even care about my glare as the priest is laughing.
ならば聖杯の中身に期待するしかないな。お前のサーバントが望まないにしても霊樹を一つ残しておけばそれでいい。
Priest is saying that it doesn't matter even if Saber doesn't want it. That if I'm master, I can just force Saber to drink using the power of the command spell.
おや、失言だったか。そう睨むな。あくまで今のは忠告に過ぎぬ。セイバーの意志を尊重するのもよかろう。彼女の人生だ。我々が口を出す権利はない。例のサーバントに関しては、気が向いたのなら。
Door of the church closes. Looking up at the church, I grit my teeth, telling myself that I will never come here again. Huh? I crossed the moonlit bridge. This is the place where I walked with Saber. At the time, I was just looking at the scenery, not thinking about anything.
聖杯を手に入れればセーバーは死ぬ。その意味が分かっているのだろうな、エミヤシロ。
エミヤシロ。I know without him telling me, but why is everything so complicated? Saber must not obtain the Holy Grail, but it's the only thing that can save her.
彼女と共にいたいのならば聖杯は諦めるべき。それでも存命させたいのなら彼女に魂を与え続ければいい。
I can't do that. Even if I accepted that, Saber wouldn't. She would rather disappear than do such things. She would disappear and repeat this kind of war.
ならばレイジを一つ残しておけばお前の望みはそれで叶う。
黙りやがれ。
I stop and punch the rails as if shaking off the command spell. Heart still sound echoes through the night. That's the only sound around here. No people and no cars around.
何をその気になってんだ。
Laying on the round spit it out. I know I should just ignore Kodo Mine's opinion, but his words had a charm that made me unable to ignore them. What did I want to do and what was I trying to fight for? First, I was to end the Holy Grail War. When did that purpose fade away and become secondary? Was it when I was obstinate about fighting by myself? Was it when I decided to cooperate with Saber? Did I painfully realize how powerless I was? Or is it from that time I made a sword for her after that night in the ruins? I'm just trying to deceive myself with all that. I don't even need to think about it. Back then, when I met her in the moonlight in the shed, my mind was already made up. But that would have been fine. If I hadn't found out because of the dreams, this probably would have ended before I knew it. But I found out. I couldn't leave her alone and decide I didn't want to lose her. I want to stay like this. I want to keep watching her smile.
いた。
The girl, watching the sunset alone on that hill of swords. My chest hurts thinking back to it. She never had time that was her own. I just don't like that. Kiritsuke said we shouldn't let girls cry. I think a smiling face is much better than a crying one. So I was irritated when Saber wasn't smiling. But when I told her to smile, she said that it was better if she saw me smiling. It's like seeing stars through a telescope that you can never reach. Hi everyone. Hi Golden, how are you?
くそ。
I look up at the night sky. Looking up at the star I can never reach. Drip. An unnoticed tear falls down my cheek.
俺、あいつが好きだ。
I say so to no one. However dull I am, I have to admit it. There's nothing I can do about it. I like her so much that I cry for no reason. I can't believe we actually got back unharmed.
ずいぶんと遅かったわね。
And then, Tosaka's standing in the doorway.
遠坂、お前なんで？
玄関で立ち話もなんでしょ。疲れてるみたいだし、こっち来なさいよ。
Takes my arm without asking me and starts to walk. Takes me to her room.
はい、お茶。外寒かったでしょ。
She says so rather bluntly, but she's thoughtful.
ああ、サンキュー。
Honestly, I appreciate the hot tea. It's about an hour to the neighboring town. Since I walk slowly, my body is freezing cold.
で、綺麗なとこに行ってたの？
She asked me directly. I see, so Tosaka knew all along. But she didn't even stop me. Just waited for me to come home and prepared me some tea. About to go to sleep? I was just gonna lurk. No problem. I hope you sleep well when you do. I've made up my mind. I appreciate Tosaka's thoughtfulness. That must be why.
行ってきた。聞きたいことがあったから。
Probably honestly, not hiding anything.
そっか。じゃあ何をしてきたかは聞かない。シローもそれでいいでしょ？
そうだな。それにあんまり身のある話じゃなかった。ただ今の状況を確認しただけだったし。
そうでも驚いたな。セイバーがまだサーバントになりきってないだなんて。最強のサーバントがその実一番半端なサーバントだったなんて悪い冗談じゃない。
そうだな。セイバーはサーバントになんてならなければよかったんだ。
Hey, Nod.
意外ね。シロとアッチャーもしかしたら気があったのかもしれないな。
アーチャーってあいつが？
そうアーチャーも言ってたわ。自分は後悔してるからセイバーにはそうなってほしくないって。
なんであいつがセイバーの心配をするんだよ。あいつセイバーを嫌ってたじゃないか。
そうなんだけどね。やっぱりさ、あいつってセイバーにゆかりの騎士だったんじゃないかな。初めてセイバーと戦った時、あいつ明らかに手を抜いてたでしょ。
そうなのか。けどセイバーはアーチャーに見覚えはないようだったぞ。
そうなの？けどセイバーは王様だったんでしょ。なら国民を全て把握していたわけでもないし、忘れてることだってあるんじゃない？
あのな、そういうこと言い出したらそれこそキリがない。顔を見て思い出せないようなやつならそれは知らないってことだと思うけど。
Well, Shira's dumb as always. Let's add to the stupid counter, because this man is a menace to society. I should be getting Saber, not this guy. Although, let's see, if I was in Shiro's position, which I might as well be, because I'm the one playing as him, I would... Although it's really tempting to use the last command spell to make Saber ours, I get the temptation, the appeal. I really get it. And I almost wanted to at first, but then I thought about it more, and I was like, if I truly love Saber, I want her to do what she wants to do. I don't want to force her to do anything, because that's just for my own pleasure. And if you truly love someone, you don't do stuff because it makes you feel good. You know what I mean? And that's what I would be doing if I kept Saber around. Unless she, unless something develops and she agrees to it and she wants to do that. If she wants to do it, obviously that's for the best. I should be getting Saber. Go on, do it. Take her from him. I know, I really should be. That's
そう
how
で
I
も
feel
ないわ
about
よ。
it.
伝説だとさ、アーサー王の進化には運が悪くてキャメロットを追われた騎士も多いでしょ。あいつが正体を隠していたのは私にじゃなくてセイバーに対してだった。
Tosaka's actively talking to me. She trying to care for me? I don't think it's having much effect, but she's a nice girl. She's usually merciless, but she tries to help people when they're weakened. So we drink tea together for a while. She must have run out of patience and she looks at me seriously.
で、あなたはどうしたいの？シロ。
とりあえず明日はデートする。
Can't think of anything else, and I already decided on my way home. And then? Where did that solemn atmosphere go? After making a really rude face, Tosaka. She's so cute. I love her laugh. Burst into laughter.
ちょっと待って。心の準備が。
That's such a cute sprite of her too.
すごいってば。すっごいわがままぶりよ、シロ。
Damn, now that I think about it calmly, I should have known this was gonna happen. I'm such an
う
idiot.
るさい。わがままで悪いか。そんな場合じゃないって分かってるけど、絶対に邪魔はさせないからな。
違う。シロがおかしくて。
Tosaka hits my back, holding her stomach. Could this be the worst treatment I've taken so far?
心底笑ったわ。
She tries to catch her breath.
そりゃよかったな。こっちは全然笑えなかったけど。
デート頑張んなさい。私
Tosaka says so, her attitude completely changed.
おう、頑張る。
That was a real surprise attack. She says that kind of thing with that kind of an expression. All I can do is nod. Turn to my room. Saber's still asleep and the mansion is quiet like nothing has happened. It was raining today, but what will the weather be like tomorrow? Looking up at the moving clouds, I step out of character and wish for it to be sunny tomorrow. Ooh, 14. 14 out of... is it 22? Or is it 24? It might be 24, actually. Because I think 12 was the halfway point. So, I realize it. It's morning already.
情けない。結局一睡もできなかった。
Stop the alarm clock with a sigh. Today's my date with Saber, no matter what she says. I'm gonna take her to places she hasn't been, play around. The most important thing is for her to enjoy herself. Oh boy. Trying to use the knowledge I don't have to come up with a plan for the day, but the alarm clock went off before I noticed the time. Set the alarm clock just in case. I couldn't come up with any good plans last night, so I borrowed it from Tosaka thinking I might take a long time to come up with a plan. She's listening.
考えてみれば、俺デートなんてしたことなかったっけ?
Wow, I really wonder why. I sigh again. That's the problem. Even more shocking than the fact that I couldn't get any sleep is the fact that I couldn't come up with any plan that might make a girl happy. Even thought about it all night. Literally, watch any anime and you'll get so many date ideas because that's one of the plot devices is let's go on a date, let's do this. Fairy, hey Mochi! I hope you're doing well, buddy. What's up? What day is it today? Sunday? Tomorrow's your dentist appointment, right? Good luck. Hopefully it won't hurt too much.
こうなったら出たとこ勝負だ。手当たり次第連れ回して、あいつに楽しみってやつを思い知らせてやる。
Good night, all. Good night, Golden. Sleep well. If we go to cute-looking stores, she's bound to have fun. Well, I think the plan has some weak points, but I've made up my mind, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have any other ideas, so I'm going to entertain her today until she gives up. Did alright. Just a lot of racing thoughts right now. Worried the dentist will say I've got gum disease or something. Aw, don't worry, Mochi. I totally understand. As someone who also has OCD and, you know, for me, I'm also depressed. I mean, my depression isn't very bad right now, but it's still hard to take care of myself, and so I'm super insecure about my teeth too. I've also been made fun of for them, so I get even more insecure. So I've gotten very insecure as well, but let me tell you something. If I don't have gum disease, I guarantee you do not have gum disease, Mochi. We're around the same age. I promise you, you do not have gum disease. So don't worry about it. Trust in me. I'm always right anyways. But if it makes you that anxious, just give your teeth another brush, right? You know, if you're feeling that antsy about it, literally just get up, brush your teeth. It'll make you feel a little bit better.
まだ眠ったままよ。あの様子なら目を覚ますのにもうしばらくかかりそうだけど。ああ、幸いしたわね。
Oh, I love Rin so much.
リリア、起きてればシローの後について回って邪魔してただろうし。
そうですね。今までのようにシローに同行されては昨夜はああなってしまいましたが、今日からは本気で残るマスターを探すのです。シローにはイリアスフィールに構っている余裕はありません。
ああ、そっちの邪魔じゃないんだけど。まあいいか。
Glad you're streaming. You're honestly one of my best friends, so having you stream right now is really comforting. Aw, thank you. I'm glad it's comforting.
私が言っても仕方ないし、これはシローとセイバーの問題だし。
Tosaka tries to hide her laughter.
は？私とシローの問題ですか？
Saber's expression questions me. We're done eating breakfast, so this is a good time. Saber's ready to go and search for masters, but I have willpower as well. Just need to come out with it like a man. Yeah, good fucking luck, Shiro. We all know you're not.
そのことだけどな。
If anyone's a man, it is not you, honey. I know a good man when I see one. You know, I rag on men a lot, but when a good man is a good man, I will appreciate it, okay? And also, I'm one of the only people who actually stands up for men's mental health, let me just say. More than men actually do. When men are ragging on you for being emotional, know that I will never rag on you for being emotional, because everyone's emotional. Also, anger is an emotion, so if you ever have someone getting really angry at you or says something like that to you, just be like, bitch, what do you mean I'm the emotional one? You're the one all angry. You know, anger is an emotion, right? Anyways, random tangent. Also, I decided to go back to school. I'm gonna be trained to be a vet tech. Oh my god, that is such a brave job, because, like, I used to think I wanted to be a vet when I was little. Period. Base fairy. I used to think I wanted to be a vet when I was little, but then I realized how much I would see hurt animals, dead animals. I could never do that. But that's so awesome that you are strong enough to do that.
今日は隣町に出るから、支度があるなら今のうちに済ませておいてくれ。
マスター探しですか？それでしたら隣町ではなく郊外の方が確実だと思いますが。
So Mochi, do you want me to fill you in on what's going on in Fate, or no? Because you're gonna play it eventually anyways. Well, I won't be a full-on vet, just attack basically in theirs, but you're still gonna be around that.
そんなんじゃない。二人で遊びに行くんだから、郊外になんて行っても仕方がないだろう。
は？
Saber freezes. I really have to get back at the person behind her who's trying not to laugh. Oh, me too, Ren.
シロ、それはどういう意味でしょうか？遊びに行くとはシロとリンではなく。
I'm gonna play it, don't explain. Thank you that. Oh, okay. It's just a very funny moment. You might not even actually, it might take you a while to even get here, because we don't know what choices you're gonna pick, because your route might look a whole lot different than my route, because my route is the Saber lover route, girl. And I'm also friends with a lot of people, because I don't reject people.
俺が行くんだから、ついてくるのはセイバー以外いないだろう。
Unless, actually, that's not true. I do reject people. It's just very specific people.
何をバカな。私とシロが隣町を探索したところで成果は薄い。そのようなことをしても意味がない。一体
True, my
何をしようというの
short-term memory
で
is
すか、
real.
あなたは。
Oh, nice. Saber complains directly. This is what I expected, but the future looks troublesome, and she thinks we're gonna go to a town to look for the master, even if I told her
参っ
clearly.
た。ここまで行ってもわからないんだな、セイバーは。要するに、
Oh, he
俺
finally
はデー
spit
ト
it
しようって言っ
out!
てるんだけど、どうかな。
I ask, ignoring Tosaka's stare. I don't know how much she understands.
そのような言い方ではわかりません。具体的な内容を提示してくれませんか、シロ。
She asks even less happily. Flips a switch within me. Seems like caring for her has the opposite effect of when it comes to things like this. Seems to be both our benefits stated clearly.
シロ、町に出るというのなら従いますが、デートをしようとはどういうことなのか
I hope we're still
説
gonna
明してく
collab
ださい。
tomorrow. I don't know exactly what will have to be done at the dentist. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, like I said, if not, we can always reschedule.
いくらこの時代に慣れていると言っても、私にも知らない単語はあります。あまり専門的な略語は使わないでほしい。
別に専門的な単語じゃないぞ。知らないなら教えてやるけど、デートってのは女の子と遊びに行くって意味だ。
は？
Saber freezes.
女の子とは私のことを言っているのでしょうか。
She murmurs, still astonished. When I nod, Saber frowns even more unhappily.
言葉の意味は分かりましたが、意図が全く分かりません。そんなことをする理由は何ですか？
Her reaction is unexpected. The intention of the day is obvious, but I'm a bit hesitant to tell Saber straight on.
ああもうそんならしくない単語を使うから勘違いさせるのよ。デートなんて言わずにもっと分かりやすい言葉で説明すればいいのに。
Tosaka interrupts as if unable to ignore us.
いいセイバー、デートってのはね、要するに合いびきのことなの。シローは遊びに行くって言うけど、つまるところ男の子が好きな女の子にアピールするチャンスってわけ。
Period, Ren! Finally getting something done! Aw, Saber's so cute. I cough. Tozaka's right, but I think a date and a rendezvous are vastly different. Not really. But I shouldn't interrupt. It seems Saber finally understands what a date is.
そういうことだ、セイバー。今日一日は戦わないで町に行く。そもそも昼間は人目につくから戦えないだろう。ならどう過ごしてもいいはずだ。
それはそうですが、しかしあまりに意味がありません。そのようなことをしてもシローには何ら得るものがないのではありませんか。
そんなことはないけど、別にそうでも構わないぞ。今日はセイバーのために使うって決めたんだから、俺のことは気にするな。とにかく今日は絶対に町に行く。こればっかりは何を言われても変えないからな。
Stare straight on at Saber. After thinking with a serious face for a while.
では私が反対した場合でもシローは一人で町に出ると。
ああ、絶対に行く。そうでなきゃ一晩考え抜いたのがバカみたいだ。
それでは私が付き添わないわけにはいきません。サーバントとしてマスターを一人にすることはできないのですから。
She is so cute. With a deep sigh, Saber answers in her usual manner. I got really angry about her following me because she's my servant, but I managed to succeed in getting Saber out. So we just have to take Saber places without thinking too much about it. Oh,
いってらっしゃい。お土産よろしくね。
you redeem stuff. Let me do that really quick. Stare sands. Where's Sands? Oh, it's like, where did he go? Okay, thank you for waiting. Gesture to Tozaka to go to hell as she makes fun of me right to the end and we go outside. Oh, I love Rin.
それで具体的にはこれからどうするのですか、シロー。
どうするって、とりあえず隣町に出る。交差点からバスが出てるからそれに乗っていこう。
The road is awfully quiet. It's past 9 on a weekday. The town is starting to come alive, but it must be a bit too early if people start going anywhere. No one out on the road, and it's like we have the place to ourselves.
そういえば学校休むのに抵抗がなくなってるな。ここのところずっと家にこもってたし。
当然でしょう。シローはマスターなのですから、おいそれと出歩く方がおかしいのです。
She replied sharply. She's walking behind me as usual, but it feels different today. To put it nicely, I feel pressure from behind me. Anyway, Saber is going to be harder to handle today. Get on the bus. It would have been full of people an hour ago, but there aren't many people using it at this time. The only people on the bus are an old lady and a kid, so it's like we have the place to ourselves.
セイバー、一番後ろに座ろう。
Called Saber must sit right at the front instead of the back of the end of the bus. Saber is so cute. Of course she wants to sit on the front. I got my new Nikki banners already. Oh, I need them. I want to get my Gacha addiction simulator for real. Why isn't she looking at us? Saber watches the passing scenery silently. Looking at her, I realize how crazy I'm being right now. The bus to the neighboring town is ordinary for me, but in this ordinary thing, there's something extraordinary. Well, in short, to be honest, my mind starts to twist like a Rubik's Cube, realizing we're about to go on a date. Oh, crap, I'm getting really nervous. Take a deep breath, try not to let Saber notice, and I know I shouldn't, but I sneak one more glance at her. She's so pretty. My heart jumps. Saber is sitting next to me. It's a Saber I don't know. You know, when I didn't know anything about Fate, and I had, oh, did you see I pulled Himeko Mommy? Oh yeah, sorry, I think I was at work, or I was like sleepy, or it was something like that. But congrats, I'm glad you got Himeko. But anyways, as I was saying, when I didn't know anything about Fate at all, except for Prisma Ilia, which has no Saber in it, I didn't get the appeal. I was just like, she looks kind of, and I hate to say this, This really hurts me to admit. Honestly, I can't believe I admitted it. At the time, compared to other anime girls and how people go crazy for them, I was like, she looks relatively plain comparatively, but that's because I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand anything, guys. I can't believe. Oh, I didn't understand. There is beauty in her simpleness. I guess simple. She's not as extravagant as other anime characters is what I mean to say, is what I'm trying to say. She's not plain. She's not plain at all. She's beautiful. She's everything. I wonder who the next 5-star will be after Kafka. I think you might, I don't know who it is. Anyways, the saber sitting next to me is a saber I don't know. No, saber itself is the same, unless changes the place, but still. Just that makes me realize how she is different. Something I didn't notice back at my place. This ordinary scene seems like a different world just because it has saber in it. So true. I love her. Her hair is like golden silk, and her green eyes are so beautiful. Their mere presence is overwhelming. True that. Wasn't much to compare her up against until now, so I forgot about it. Imagine going down this route and not liking Saber. I mean, imagine not liking Saber, period. But like, it must be really funny to read this and not agree with it, because obviously I agree with it. I remember the first time I met her. I was probably avoiding her because I was embarrassed about being fascinated by her. No matter what she says, she's a girl before she's a swordsman for me. I didn't know how to approach her and didn't realize my feelings for her. Stupid even for me. I was finally able to believe in Saber with everything I have, and then I decided to go on a date with her. A few of my sisters, Yin. So far my 5 stars are Walt, Kafka, Beilu, no Himeko. Nice. That's so nice. I have really good 5 stars. A few of my sisters, Yin Wang. A couple times I actually really want him a lot. Bro has a whole stand. Yeah, unfortunately his banner already passed, so I have no idea when his rerun will be. Just those two are in the wrong order, and I finally realized when our date is about to begin, just like how big a deal it is to go on a date with a girl you like. That's fine. I can only do my best, so I can't back out now. Calm myself and shake off my weak spirits. The bus has crossed the bridge, and it's going into the developing area where the buildings are. Breathe out and prepare myself. The announcer I'm so used to hearing announces the next stop, Shinto Station. It's still 9 in the morning, but the area in front of the station's crowded. Most shops open at 10, but cafes and bookstores are already open. There are already many more people than there are in Miyama City, and this place is as crowded as it is on weekends. Getting off the bus, Saber looks around unhappily. It's only natural. Saber is against the state, and people passing by are looking at her curiously. She must not feel too good about that. Just hold her hand, you idiot!
朝からセイバーを連れてくれば当然こうなる。
That's gonna follow us around for the whole day. There's a way to calm it down to make Saber have so much fun she forgets about the people staring at her.
よし。
Pound a fist and turn to Saber.
セイバー、初めに聞いておくけど、どこか行ってみたいところはあるか。せっかく来たんだから、今日ぐらいは好き
Only
な
in
こと
it
を
I
してもいい
don't
だ
want
ろう。
is Clara, because it's basically just Svarog. I'll never forgive Svarog for the hell that is his boss fight. That's so funny. I relate to Clara. I love her.
さあ、別にこれといって興味のある場所はありませんから。そもそも私にそのような選択をする知識はありません。
True that.
本当か？
What a dumb question,
参った
Shiro.
な。じゃあ本当にここからは出たとこ勝負なわけか。
God, you're so useless!
まさかとは思うのですが、何の計画も立てていないのですか？
ん？いや、少しはあるけど、中身はガラガラ。とりあえず手当たり次第に店をはしごしよう。
That's still difficult. I know places where I won't get bored, but I can't even imagine where a girl would be happy to go. Jeez, if it's gonna end up like this, I wish I'd gone out with a girl just once.
まったく反論するわけではありませんが、シロはどうかしています。休憩を取ろうという考えはまだいい。
Oh, Saber enters her scolding mode. This is the first time she started to complain about something outside of the dojo. I knew she was irritated for not being up for this and being looked at by curious eyes, but I didn't think she was this
かねて
irritated.
からあなたの見積もりの甘さには一言したかったのです。あなたは周りのことは目に入っ
I
ている
didn't
くせ
have
に
an electric
どうも自
type
身に対する扱いが存在です。
at the time I was fighting him, so it was literally just me beating him over the head with raw power and failing as he traps. Yeah, I totally
結果
understand.
齟齬を埋めるためにあなた自身が対価を払わなくてはならなくなると聞いているのですか、シロー。
聞いてるよ。要するに今こうしているのが納得いかないんだろ。まあ俺に連れ回されてもつまらないのは目に見えてるし、嫌がるのは当然だろうけど。
Why are you talking like this?
いえ、そういうことではなく、私は今はこのようなことをしている場合ではないと。
それも分かってるけど聞かない。俺は今日一日セイバーに付き合ってもらうって決めたんだ。こればっかりは何て言われようと曲げない。
I look at Saber. She just looks back at me in
た
shock.
だ言いたいことがあるなら聞く。文句もあるだろうし、そういうのは今のうちに言っておいてくれ。その方がお互い気兼ねしなくて済む。セイバーが俺とデートするのが嫌だって言うんなら別の方法だって考える。
いえ、何もそこまでする必要はないと言いますか。私はその
She averts her gaze and runs out of
なら
words.
文句はないんだな。じゃ行くぞ。セイバーにリクエストがないんだからどこ行ったって怒るなよ。
Considering an ordinary place like an aquarium, decided and grabbed Saber's hand. Finally!
シロー、文句はありませんが、何も
He's
手を
so
つかむ
cute.
必要は
New
ないのではあ
Saber
りませんか。
sprite. Yeah.
いや時間ももったいないし少し走るからな。
いえ、こんな状態ではその
Aww. She starts to run without waiting for a reply. Since I've talked big to Saber, I can't act miserable now. Just have to take her to every possible place I can think of. I ran holding Saber's hand. She must have accepted it. Saber finally stops complaining and follows me quietly. Well, it's before 10 o'clock. I make the 2 hours for lunchtime worthwhile and surprise her. Sometimes the 2 hours went by like a storm. Into the boutique I usually don't go to, and we played bowling while I taught her the rules. Couldn't find an aquarium, but we fed some birds in a park. We also went to the antique store, and I still think it was best not to go to the movie theater. Anyways, I kept taking her places a girl might like for the past 2 hours, and there were many results, honorable defeats and total defeats. But I don't think this is what people would call a date. This is more like a contest. Fight to the death where the first one to give up loses. Oh my god, this is so funny. Saber's the same no matter where place I take her. Sometimes she goes so quiet I seriously start wondering if she's really mad. She gives no reaction, so I become desperate to make her happy the next place I take her to. As a result, I become obstinate about making Saber smile and ran around different places all morning. But it's already new without much success. So, Saber reminds me it's time for lunch. I decide to take a short break, but...
なんだ。
Complain once we're seated at a table.
昼食なら川沿いの喫茶店がおすすめよ。
It's the only advice Tosaka gave me last night. Trusted her and chose this place, but I never thought it'd be so prestigious. Look at the menu. Fortunately, the menu has a version in Japanese as well, so I have no problems reading it. But the trouble is I can't understand what kind of food it is from the name, and the prices are
火
outrageous.
星かここは。何を頼んでいいのか全く。
The girl looking at the menu.
シロー、ここには昼食をとるために立ち寄ったのではないのですか。
Hear other frail voice from the other side of the
そう
table.
なんだが、いかんせん勝手が違うというか。
I raise my head, and then there's Saber with an expression like a cornered
セイ
rabbit.
バー？
落ち着かないのなら今だけでも屋敷に戻りましょう。シローが用意してくれるものの方が私は好みです。
She's so cute.
それは家に帰りたいってことか。
いえ、屋敷に帰りたいわけではなくですね。今日はひどく緊張したので普段より疲れてしまったのです。
本当か。そっか。ここで飯にして一息ついたらまた街を出歩こうと思ったんだけど。
まさか そのようなことはありません。疲れたというのは語弊がありました。
Saber stops. The small gurgling sound was fortunately small enough that only I could hear. Aww, she's so cute. If she was hungry, she could have just told me.
申し訳ありません。つまり昼食は早めにしてもらえると
了解。そうだな。面白みがないけど無難なところを頼んでみて。
Simple, foamy one or late snacks. I ordered 2 things from the lunch menu and decided to eat quickly. Consider what to do in the afternoon while drinking the after-meal coffee. What I learned this morning is that anything physical is not good. Saber gets serious when it comes to contests. That's good for me, but it makes Saber stand out even more. After we finished the game, Saber got angry because she caught all the attention she wanted to avoid.
そんなわけで体を動かすのはなあセイバー、2度目になるけどどこか行きたいところってあるか？
Man, I actually need to watch Evangelion. Yeah, I love Evangelion so much. Apparently, someone in my YouTube comments was telling me that Fate actually has this connection to Evangelion. Oh my god, he left a really long comment, so let me go see what it was. Hold on. But like Type Moon, which is what Fate is from. Let me see. Oops, don't. Part 1, there we go. Let's see. Oh, maybe it was. Oh, here we. Okay, it says. Adding more finishing touches to it, I can mention that the development of the original Mihoyo script, as you can guess, was also inspired by Evangelion, where Nasu watched the first episodes by Takuichi recommendation. Ava and the other existed. Nasu's writer interpretations assembled the fundamental center themes in all of the Nasuverse that came out of it. So technically it was the first work. Oh, cool. So basically it was inspired by Evangelion a bit. Oh, you're Dame Battler? Hi, Anya! How are
私にですか？
you?
いえ、特にはありません。私ではわかりませんから、このままシロにお任せします。
Oh my god, I nearly let the first VOD of Mublove playthrough expire before uploading it. Oh my god, that's happened to me before where I've like been very close. Cute Battler Twan. Hey Anya, how you doing? I hope you're well. Saying so, Saber lifts up her teacup. Wait, what did she say? Sorry, let me... Oh. Saber ordered English tea. It seems she really likes the taste. We don't have much English tea at my place, and even if we did, it's all instant tea bags. Seems Saber was a bit dissatisfied with the drinks at my house, so she seemed to like English tea. Doing good. What about you? Everything good at work? Yeah, everything's good at work. I had work today too. It's just super tiring, that's all. But I get paid really well. Let's see. And here, I'll even tell you guys. Pre-taxes, I'll tell you guys how much I made in the 3 shifts I worked. So I worked, or was it, yeah, 3 shifts. I earned $280 pre-tax. Isn't that great? Isn't that crazy? I should put that into consideration starting tonight. Aw, she's so cute. Saber's sitting there drinking tea. She doesn't seem happy or bored. She obviously seems happy, you idiot. She looks very content. You're so stupid. Let me add to the stupid counter. What is wrong with Shiro? Making bank dang. Hey, Strange, how are you? Stupid fucking Shiro. I hope you guys. I let many of the Higurashi VODs expire before uploading them. Chapter was just a match in terms of how much is actually included in my YouTube VOD. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Luckily, I am super ahead on my VODs and stuff. Although I do need to edit some videos tonight. Whoa! I didn't mean to click that. I pressed, and as it was pressed, it keeps going. So I only clicked once, but that one click made it go somewhat. Anyways, she drinks her tea, sitting up straight in the shadows of the streaming sunlight. Even though this is the first time I've seen such a thing, it doesn't seem strange. It feels like I've seen such a scene before. Why do I feel that? She's the saber I know is a tense girl. Is always holding a sword and fighting. Editing? Surely you jest. I just upload the whole damn thing. No, I don't jest. I put VODs together. I don't edit, like actually edit. I put VODs together and I make sure there's like, if there's like a really long gap where I go BRB, I make sure to edit that out if I know where it is. Just stuff like that. I just put some VODs together, but not much editing.
Ah, そうか。
And I used to have to up the volume with my old mic. It's only natural. I also know her attitude after she lets go of her sword. So literally a Steins Gate Zero on my channel that just has 40 minutes of Nikki gameplay at the end. Oh my god. Yeah, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would be mortified. For me. Not that it's bad. I would just be mortified. I also know her attitude after she lets go of the sword. When she stops fighting, she's always been calm and gentle. The scene looks natural rather than new, because this is her true nature. And no matter how superior she is as a swordsman, it's natural for Saber to be like this. Rather, it's abnormal for her to hold a sword at all. I once thought in my dream that she wasn't suited for fighting. I don't think I'm wrong. No matter how superior her technique, or no matter how many battles she's experienced, as long as she is who she is, can't have been a comfortable place to be. Oh, I just didn't know how to cut it out of the VOD. I just export straight from Twitch. Oh, okay. No, I understand. I use Clipchamp. Do you have Clipchamp? Because what I do is I download the video from Twitch, and then you can open videos in Clipchamp, and then you can cut the videos, and then you have to export it, and then it'll download to your computer, and then you upload that to YouTube. Can definitely acquire it. Yeah, it's free. Mrs. Saber is resting, not holding a sword. It's calm scene is the way she should be. True that. Aww. Do, 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 do. This is a nice beat. I do the same thing in the afternoon. I go to every place I can think of, and Saber follows me silently. It's not as painful as it was in the morning. I don't know if it's because I'm getting used to it or whether Saber's complying. But she still isn't talkative, but if I look closely, her expression isn't like when she's mad. It's a feeling of that accomplishment and happiness when I see her leave a shop with light steps. So, considering many factors that might make Saber happy from many angles. That reminds me, I gotta send you some of my Higurashi clips. I feel like you can use on my reactions since you're pretty passionate about it. Yeah, you definitely should. You know what you can do, Mochi, is you can link them in the media of my Discord. I'm a bit dubious, but I've determined that this shop will be best suited for Saber. Saber stands there dumbfounded. I don't know if her shoulders are shaking because she's angry or because she's deeply moved. Yeah, it's because she's moved.
シロ、ここは
街で一番品揃えのいいぬいぐるみ屋だってさ。男子禁制らしいんで立ち寄ったことはなかったけど。
Of course, there's actually not a rule like that, but since there are only women and no men, it's like an unwritten rule. To prove it, there are only girls in here. The golden-haired Saber is being stared at, but being a guy, I'm being glared at. Should they want to tell me to come into their sanctuary? I feel the same way. I would not approve of men entering this place.
せっかく来たんだから周りは気にせず見て回ろう。そういえば好きな動物っているか？
主に獅子やヒョウなどは愛らしいと思っているのですが、おかしいでしょうか。
She asked me with upturned eyes. I'd look away and suddenly contain my laughter. The funny thing is, Saber is strange for thinking she's strange for thinking lions are cute.
シロ、今の行為は不自然です。何か言われのない怒りを覚えるのですが。
I love her.
いや、悪い悪い。ライオンってのがあんまりにもセイバーらしかったんで。
人の趣味を笑うのは良くないことです、シロ。それにライオンも悪くありません。
だからすまなかったって。お詫びにいいとこに連れてくから、それで機嫌を直してくれ。
Gone to the store while trying to hold my laughter. Well, it looks like the stuffed animals are that way. So it's taken about an hour to go around the store. I look at Saber staring at stuffed animals and felt really nervous with all the girls there. Anyway, it was the most tiring hour so far. The worst part is we only looked through half the store. It took us this long to look at just half of it because Saber was frequently paralyzed. I mean, she kept staring down at them. It looks like she's interested in the other half too, so I'll have to accompany her.
シロ、どうしたのです、ため息をついて。
ああ、ちょっと疲れた。こんな程度で値を上げるほどやわじゃないんだけどな。ここは特別だ。やっぱ
Oh
り
shoot, I was
慣れないこ
peeping
と
your
はする
clips.
も
I
んじゃ
didn't
ない
know
の
you
か。
used to do face cam. Yeah, I only do it occasionally. Without a big sigh. I don't mind being looked at by other people while walking with Saber, but a girl's only place like this is really uncomfortable. Boredom sometimes tires one's body.
そういうセイバーは大丈夫か？こういう店初めてだろ？疲れたんなら言ってくれ。
確かに私も落ち着きませんが、シロの方が居心地が悪そうです。まさかとは思うのですが、シロは自分で行きたくない場所を選んでいるのではないですか？
For me, Saber's words are enough to cast away my worries.
そうだな。正直に言えば、あえて苦手なところを選んでるけど。
やはりどうかしています、シロ。慣れないと分かっていて。
いや、だって女の子にはこういう場所のが似合うだろう。遊びに行こうって連れ出したのは俺なんだから。今日はセイバーの日なわけだし。
I gotcha. You got a lot more confidence in me? Well, not
それに
really. I don't have
そう居
confidence.
心地悪くないぞ。セイバーがいるから大丈夫。隣にこれだけ美人がいるんだから、妬まれることはあれ、場違いだって思われることもないし。
何をバカな。武装していなくても私はサーバントです。いかに非戦闘時だからといって私を女性扱いする必要はありません。
バカはそっちだ。普段通りも何もセイバーは初めっから女の子じゃないか。別に今日だ
Maybe
け
when
気
I
を使っ
lose
てる
more
わけ
weight,
じゃ
I'll
ない
do
し。
occasional face cam. A clip of you
今日
in
の俺っ
club
て
literally.
いつも
Oh,
と違
thank
う
you.
か。
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool if you only if you feel comfortable. In astonishment, Saber opens her mouth as if she's just realized that.
いえ、同じです。あなたはいつも通りのシロでした。
だろ？だから俺に気を使う必要なんてないぞ。ほら、それじゃ行こう。一番気に入ったものを買うんだから、あと半分も見ないとダメだろ。
Take Saber's hand. She silently follows me.
そうでした。初めからそうだったのに、今になって。
She murmurs to herself. The unusual day goes by quickly. Saber never laughed, nor could I laugh from my heart. It's not like there's any memorable moments, no more is it so boring that I regret doing it. To be frank, this was nothing. Saber might have been happier if we'd stayed at the mansion and trained together, but today wasn't bad. It wasn't fun or boring, but I can be proud of it in the end. After the battle's over and everything goes back to normal. Pichu said if all the time we had was spent fighting, even if it's something stupid, she has to spend some time not fighting, or there's no point in her being here. So I can be proud of myself for now. The end is near. When everything comes to an end, or when there's no more need to fight, Saber will remember this moment and remember that this has happened. That alone is enough for me to be proud of. Go home on foot, because Saber
帰り
said,
は歩いていきましょう。
just as I decided to go home by bus. Someone now. The vivid setting sun is lighting the bridge red. Saber notices something and stops. She's watching a mountain of rubble. It's not that tall, even though it's a mountain of rubble. Steel frames on the legs are piled right up to the water surface and are slightly distorting the flow of water. I don't know why, but it seems like a ship sank or something, and the pieces float into a mountain. I hear the local residents have been demanding its removal for a long time since it damages the beautiful sight.
なんだよセイバー、あれが気になったのか。
I'm pretty good on the diets, maybe eventually. Anything what I'm struggling with is undereating right now. I'm struggling to get my... Oh, because I just forget to eat? Oh, yeah, don't do that.
いえ、まだ残っていたのかと。あれの原因は私ですから。前回の戦いで水上戦を余儀なくされ、ここで宝具を使ってしまった。被害は川を干上がらせただけでしたが、運悪く停泊していた船を巻き込んでしまったのです。
はあ、巻き込んだって、まさかエクスカリバーにか。
そうなのですが、幸い乗客はいませんでしたし、被害も大きくなかったんです。私だって反省しているのですから。
It's better than eating too much and getting weight? No, it's not better. It's not. Undereating is just as dangerous. I should watch out. I have to take care and only use Excalibur at an open place like this.
シロ、まだ怒っていますか？
いや、別に怒ってない。ただびっくりしただけだ。あとはまあ前回の名残って結構あるんだなって。中央公園のあれのに比べたら川の瓦礫なんて問題じゃないだろう。まあ船の持ち主は災難だったとは思うが。
Actually, I'm pretty sure undereating kills you way faster than overeating, and you have way more health problems. And the health problems you can get from undereating can be permanent, whereas most of the problems with overeating usually go away once you lose weight. Unless you develop diabetes. I don't know how that works. But maybe I think they're equal. I'm not trying to say
船の
they're
持ち
both
主には
bad.
保険が下りたとキリツグが言っていましたし、
I'll definitely have to do
もと
better.
も
I'm fine right
と
now.
干渉剤にするつもりで船を止めさせたので
Yeah,
す。
I just don't want you to. Sorry, I used to struggle with emoji, so I'm a little bit passionate about it. That's the only reason why. It's nothing against you. You're not doing like a bad job or anything. It's just, you know, be careful.
なんだ、じゃあ初めから承知で船を
承知していたわけではありません。あれはキリツグが私に黙って用意していたものです。そうですね。キリツグには戦いの流れが読めていたのでしょう。船を用意する前もその後も一言も口にしなかったので気がつきませんでしたが。
Saber looks down at the river yearningly. Oh, you're not offending me or anything? I'm glad you're worried about me. Oh yeah, of course. The water surface reflects the sunset. I just didn't know if I was coming off too strongly because I kind of was like, no. No, actually this. So I didn't know if I was like, meh. Water surface reflects the sunset. The wind coming from the river is a bit strong, flutters her hair. Is it because she looks so beautiful like that?
セイバー、今日は楽しかったか？
So assaulted by a sudden fear that she might just disappear, and I asked something I don't need to ask.
はい。何か言いましたか、シロ？
You're so
言った。
pretty.
今日は楽しかったか聞いた。
She gasps. She opens her eyes in amusement.
そうですね。新鮮でないと言えば嘘になります。
Says in a voice of hope, as if such a thing will never happen again. You know what her answer would be. All I can do is nod and just go home. Everything can return the way it was, just like that.
そうか。
I nod, looking at
ならま
Saber.
た行こう。こんなの別に今回限りってわけじゃないんだから。
I say something I won't be able to take back. She freezes. She must have realized what I want to say. She shakes her head, looking directly at me, as if saying there won't be a next time, as if this mistake is only for
それ
today.
はなぜ？
I know Saber's answer, but I ask not liking the answer I expect.
なぜも何もない。 サーバントは戦うために存在するものです。今日のような行為は自らの存在を否定することになる。
I'm a fairly chill person unless someone goes out of their way to intentionally upset me. I won't read too much into things. Oh, okay, for sure. Well, I'll never just assume they were personally. Oh, yeah, yeah.
シローが休憩すべきだと判断したから従いましたが、もうこの先は体を休める必要はないでしょう。残る敵は少ない。シローが命じるなら今すぐにでもランサーを探し出したいほどですが。
She looks at me with eyes full of fire. She's saying she'll start fighting right now if I order it. That causes me to get mad about all the things I can't approve of.
なんだよそれ。そんなに戦いたいのか。
当然でしょう。戦えば戦うほど聖杯に近づくのです。私にとって戦闘は何よりも優先すべきことです。
ああ、分かってる。だからおかしいんだ。前から言いたかったんだけどな。矛盾してるぞ。セイバーは戦いが大事だっていう割に自分から戦いたいなんて思ってないだろう。
I haven't asked
他に
much
手
about
段が
how
ない
you
から
like your new job and
いやいや
changes.
戦ってるに過ぎ
Oh
ないんじゃないの
yeah,
か。
I like it. It's just tiring. It's just tiring, but I like it. I'm a pretty good waitress.
そんなことはありません。私は戦闘をためらわない。勝利するためならば手段は選ばないと言ったでしょう。
Yeah, she did say that, but that's not a reason to like
で
fighting.
きる範囲でだろ。いいかセイバー、単純に他のマスターを倒して聖杯を手に入れるっていうんならさ、ライダーみたいに人を襲って力を得ればいい。
それは
無関係な人間を巻き込みたくないんじゃない。いざ戦いになれば人は死ぬものだと。そうだからこそお前は戦闘を最小限に抑えたがっていた。戦えば死者は出る。だから早く終わらせたいって。
She's opening her eyes as if she's seen a ghost. She grits her teeth and straightens her stare.
違います。私は戦いを怖がってなどいません。
そうだな。確かにお前は初めから怖がってなんていなかったと思う。そんな個人の恐怖なんて王の使命とやらで塗りつぶされていたんだろうから。だけどそれでもお前は戦いを嫌ってる。お前は単に強くて戦いがうまかっただけだ。けどそれはお前が望んだ才能じゃないだろう。はっきり言うぞ。お前は戦いになんて向いていない。本当は剣を取ることさえ嫌だったはずだ。戦うことだけが目的だっていうのはお前自身がお前をごまかすための言い分に過ぎない。
So simple. Why didn't you or anybody around you notice it?
シロ、いくらあなたでもそれ以上の侮辱は許しません。
図星だから我慢できないんだろ。認めたら戦えなくなるからな。
She grits her teeth. Saber glares at me in anger. Can't back away. If I believe I'm right, I can't run
だ
away.
からやめろよ。お前だってやめたがってるんだろ。剣なんて自分に向いてないって分かってるんだろ。ならやめてしまえばいい。サーバントなんてやめてもっと自分に向いたことをしろ。
She needs to regain the happiness she would have had as a human. For
バカ
that,
な
I.
ことを。私に戦う以外の選択肢などありません。この私は聖杯を手に入れるためだけのものです。王の誓いを守るためにこの身を差し出した。それ以外の自分の使い道など。
My only aim is to obtain the Holy Grail. That annoys me the most. Why does she say ridiculous things like that as if to convince herself? Everyone around her took her word because she kept saying things like
バカ、そんなことあるか。道なんていくらでもある。お前はここにいるんだ。ならこれからは自分のために生きなきゃダメだ。間違っても聖杯を。
I know what she's been permitted.
どうでもいい他人のためなんかには使うな。ここにいるならセイバーはここで幸せにならなきゃダメだ。
Hear the wind. Saber doesn't answer. She doesn't even nod. She just looks back at
その
me.
言葉にはうなずけない。私はあなたに従うと契約した。だが心まで預けたわけではありません。マスター、
Period. Damn. She replies with a strong voice.
王の誓いは破れない。私には王として果たさなければ
September
なら
I'll
な
be
い
going
責
through
務が。
6-week training. I'll definitely be hella busy, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh, well, good luck.
アーサー王の目的は聖杯の入手です。それが叶おうとも 私はアルトリアに戻ることはないでしょう。私の望みは初めから一つだけ。剣を手にした時からこの誓いは永遠に変わらないのですから。
なんでだよ。セイバーがやらなくちゃいけないことはそんなんじゃないだろう。そんな最後まで報われないなんて間違ってる。お前には聖杯なんて必要ない。
Saber's wish won't come true. It's impossible to erase everything that's
セイ
happened.
バー、起きてしまったことをやり直すなんてできないんだ。いや、
Oh my
それ
god,
は
there's no way.
やってはいけないことだと思う。
いいえ、
Did you get another
決して
email?
そんなことは。
なら言ってやる。たとえどんなにひどい結末だろうと、起きてしまったことを変えるなんてできない。
You just see one of my F2P units that they're gonna do for Nikki? Oh, okay. I'll look at it after the stream.
できなかったからやり直しがしたいなんて、そんなのは子供のわがままと同じじゃないか。
Her words end there. She doesn't say anything. I don't have anything to say. The wind has stopped as well. No, the wind hasn't stopped. It's only died down for a second. Another sound of the wind. So I feel the wind on my
シ
cheek.
ローなら分かってくれると思っていた。
Wind is changing to a headwind.
今日一日無意に過ごし、言いたかったことはそれだけですか。
Cold voice. Contains only
思い上がら
rejection.
ないでほしい。あなた程度の人間に私の何がわかるというので
I
す。
mean, true. This is Shira, by the way, not me.
あなたに私に踏み入る権利などない。戦うなですか。私に守られなければならない未熟なマスターが何を。そのような世まい事を吐くのは一人で戦えるようになってからにしてください。まあそんなことは永遠にありえないでしょうが。
違う。世まいごとって俺は。
ですから世まい事でしょう。自分のことを考えろですって。あなたは自分の命が感情に入っ、あなたは私が間違っていると言いますが、自身より他人を優先するなど死者の考えだ。自身の命の重みも知らない大バカ者がよくもそんなことを言えたものです。
セイバー、
勘に触りましたか。ならいっそのこと契約を解除しても構いません。どうせあなたは聖杯を必要としていない。あとは私一人でマスターを破り、そんなに戦うのが嫌ならばあなたは遠くで隠れていればいい。
セイバー、お前それ本気で言ってるのか。
I ask with a trembling voice. My teeth are chattering because I'm suppressing my
当然
emotion.
です。私の目的は聖杯だけ。それ以外のことな
Like
ど
the
余
art
計
style
だ。
of this game when I've seen of you playing it. Yeah, it's awesome.
シロ、それはあな
I
たの例
actually
外
just
ではあり
glance
ま
at
せ
the
ん。
screen to see some of the art and listen to you while I do crossword puzzles. Stop breathing. I bear my head going white as I manage to restart my start heart.
このわからずや。いい、そんなに戦いたいってんなら勝手にしろ。もう俺は知らないからな。
But I can't stop my emotions. I yell what sounds like an excuse to run away from Saber. I get away from her, for only for a moment. I think I see her standing there absent-mindedly.
くそ。
I run. I keep running, not knowing what's so vexing or maddening.
それ以外のことなど余計だ。シロ、それはあなたも。
I grip my teeth hard, stop myself from yelling out. Just remembering it makes me white out and I might run to a pool or something. It would be easy if I could do that. If I was just angry at Saber, I could just take it out on something. That's not the cause of this fury. It's not just Saber that I'm mad at. It's so vexing I keep running so hard because I hate how weak I am. Saber was standing there absentmindedly. The words she said just as the wind changed directions.
シロなら分かってくれると思っていた。
Sleepy fairy? I'm not sleepy. Thought you'd understand, Shiro.
くそ、そんなの
Or
わか
are
る
you
か。
sleepy? Is that
Bugger.
what you're saying? Put that out. Then regret it so much that I almost fall. What was it about? Her voice, almost like a farewell, sounded like she was crying. Come to think of it, maybe those words were the only honest things she said. The words murmured with her head hung, a voice of hope, disappointment, and wishes. Then, Who's the betrayer and who's the betrayed? Oh, never mind. I thought you might have been a bit out of it since you had work today. Well, I'm tired physically. I'm not sleepy tired. I ran into my room and shut the door. I collapsed. I don't want to stand up. I just want to lie down and go to sleep. My body's still burning. My heart feels like it's splitting open. My lungs are desperate for air. I ran a full straight from the bridge here. My body must be exhausted. I've been run enough emotionally. My body's telling me to calm down. Slowly calm down. I take a deep breath and let it out. After I sit on my breathing, all that fills my head is the question of why I was so enraged. I don't even have to think about it. I ran as if throwing something off me because I was so powerless. Can't save Saber. The act is so vexing that I was angry at myself. Can't do anything. I promised to make her laugh. Promised to protect her, but I can't do anything. Makes me furious.
どうしろってんだ。セイバー自身が自分の幸せを求めていない限り、他人がどうこう言っても無駄だってのに。
So I tried so hard. So she's able to find her own happiness, but she told me that was meaningless, and on top of that she called me a
自
fool.
身の命の重みも知らない。
What can I do when she says that? I value my life as well, and I don't want to do anything that might endanger it. This has nothing to do with Saber. I think it's unfair of her to bring it up right there. No matter how stupid I am, I'm sure Saber's wrong. But if she denies me like that, I can't do anything.
もう勝手にしろ。
Turn over and lie on my stomach. The floor is the only view, so I close my eyes to black out my mind. That's it. I don't care about Saber anymore. The holy girl is so important to her, she can go marry it. She's so obstinate, she doesn't understand after I've told her this much. I'll be burned if I associate with her anymore. And I'll be seriously hurt. I've already been hurt though. Not just burned. I met her, I fought with her many times. And even saw into the depths of her heart to survive. That heart, I remember the light deep within her. Why did I recall such a thing at a time like this? Far away pain, the memories the girl left behind. If I recall that beauty, it won't matter what she says.
何が戦うだけのものだ。それなら半端に弱い部分なんて見せるなって言うんだ。
Anyway, Saber's unfair. I don't know what's so unfair, but I think it's unfair that I don't know it's unfair. Can't hate her even though I'm this mad. The more I try to ignore her, the more I can't. Such a contradiction. Her whole existence is unfair. Can't hate her no matter what.
惚れた方が負けってこういうことか。
I can't help it. If I can't give up no matter how useless she tells me it is, I have to keep trying until the end. No matter how much she hates it or rejects me, if I believe I'm
シロ
right.
なら分かってくれると思っていた。
Remember her face about to cry. It's in the future. She make that kind of face every time I repeat
それ
this.
でもだ。どんなことになってもうなずくわけにはいかない。
Even if I'm wrong and Saber's right, even if she's really important to me, I can never apologize to her. Thought I heard a sound. When did the sun set? The room's dark. The sound of the second hand on the clock was annoying.
ちょっといつまで寝ぼけてるのよ。いい加減起きてもらわないと困るんだけど。
I'm gonna pause here. Cause I'm feeling...
ちょっといつまで寝ぼけてるのよ。いい加減起きてもらわないと困るんだけど。だから起きなさいって。もう10時過ぎよ。ご飯を食べさせろってイリアがうるさいんだから。
An angry voice. Wakes me up completely.
10時過ぎ
I get up quickly.
そう。正確には22時17分。夕飯の時間にしては論外ね。
Jessica looks
あ、
flabbergasted.
すまん、寝てた。すぐに行くから今で待っててくれ。
それはいいけど。シロ、セイバーは？
あ、いや、ここにいないんなら道場か今じゃないのか。
シロ、私はセイバーがいないから聞いてるの。
Jessica's serious. Tells me that the situation is in
まさかあいつ帰ってきてないのか。
ちょっとシロ、帰ってきてないってどういうことよ。
Jessica runs out of the room after me, but I don't have time to explain. I ran outside, ignoring her words behind me. Town is quiet. A world like yesterday, where all signs of people have vanished. Don't have enough composure to think it's strange now. Saber isn't back. Come to think of it, it's only natural. We argued so much. She said she would fight by herself. So considering her personality, she really would go and fight by herself. She could be anywhere. It's possible I won't find her, that she's fighting Lancer right now. Hi. Hi, Jeremy. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Starlight came here first. The air by the river is cold. The park is so cold that it feels like... Sorry. Frost is packed here. My breath is white and my cheeks and ears hurt. So cold here. So how cold must it be on the bridge where the wind from the river rises? It's where she's standing. Right where I fled from her. Saber's looking out at the river, not doing anything. She's looking at the long gone sunset. Her gaze into the distance seems to be watching a red horizon that has already disappeared. That makes me realize she's strong yet so weak. Her gallant figure must be proof that she could live without anybody's help. She's also so weak that my hand might go through her if I reach out. She can't do it alone, but she defends her pride until the end. That's why. It's the same for me watching the stars that cannot be reached. She stares at the distant set sun as if she knows nothing else. I can't leave her alone. But I lost it was a complete loss for me. Made me swear to myself I would never let her make such a face. I walk on the bridge. I'm making sounds, but Saber doesn't notice. I walk towards her in silence and stand next to her.
Saber, 体冷えるぞ。
She jumps. She must finally have noticed me.
シロ、
Turns around as if to question me.
何してんだよ、こんな時間まで。いつまでも帰ってこないから。遠坂が心配してたぞ。
そうですか。それは悪いことをした。
別にいいけどな。けど、なんだってこんなところにいたんだ、お前は。いや。
はい。ここにいたのは、まだ行き先が決まっていなかったからです。シロは勝手にしろと言ったでしょう。ですから勝手にしようと思ったのです。けれど何をするべきか、何をしたいのか、どこに行きたいのか思い浮かばず、ずっとどこに行くべきかを考えていました。
She speaks like a lost child. She must feel guilty as Saber keeps averting her gaze. We did have that big fight. It's only natural for her to think I'm still mad.
申し訳ありません。リーには世話になったとランサーを倒し、聖杯を手に入れたのなら、シロ。
She's saying she'll wander around without a place to return to.
何言ってるんだ。お前が帰るところは俺んちだろ。飯だって布団だって。ちゃんとセイバーの分を用意してんだから。
ですが、シロはもう私のことなど知らないと。
そうだよ。セイバーが何考えてるか。
So saying, I take her hand.
あ、シロ。
うちに帰るぞ。いくらサーバントだからって、こんなに冷えたら風邪をひく。
That
早く戻っ
sinister
て、
fairy, the
あ
one
った
and
かいもの
only.
でも食べよ
Hi, Mochi, how are you?
ですが私は。
う。それと、言っとくけど、文句があるなら、今のうちに言っとけよ。
Say so rudely, looking away from Saber. She looks at me astonished. She looks like she wants to apologize, but I ignore her. Must have worked on her. Saber doesn't say anything and follows me while holding my hand. I'm good, just ate dinner and chilling. Nice. Come down from the bridge into the park. It's 11 o'clock. So in the park, but it's overly decorated with things like the fountain and the streetlights. Keep walking. Saber's walking slowly. She's standing on that bridge for more than 5 hours. Glad your streaming gives me an excuse not to do so today. What do you mean? Like an excuse not to do what today? Not to stream today? Yeah. I got rid of it because it was supposed to be funny and it wasn't really being used for funny reasons. Oh, not to stream today? Oh, okay. She must be freezing and tired as well. She falls forward sometimes as I pull her by the hand.
セイバー、もう少しゆっくり歩こうか。なんか調子が良くなさそうだし。
Turn around to check on her.
いえ、体はとても元気です。
Well, I gotta support the bus.
ただリンの言葉に踊らされるわけではありませんが、こうして手をつないでいると本当に合いびきのようだなと。
So, hearing that I feel my face burn up in an
そうだな。その手離そうか。
いいえ、私もこうしている方がいいです。シローの手は温かくて。
conversation ends right there. I walk on to hide my embarrassment. She silently accompanies me. Much further as it's the mansion. I feel embarrassed by the warmth in my hand as I leave the park. Many things happen today. But if it ends with this warmth, I can change religion and start to pray with that priest. There's anything
どこ
so.
に行く？勝手に人のものを持っていくな。
We meet someone we never should have met. Oh lord. My happy mind freezes in an instant. Goosebumps run all over my body. My throat will move as if it's forgotten how to
シ
breathe.
ロー、
Must feel the same for Saber behind me. Her hand holds me tightly. Says I feel an unavoidable death. Saber too feels an inconcealable desperation. You still enjoying Fate? Yes, very much so. A lot has been happening recently, so I'm very
待たせたな、セイバー。約束通り、こうして迎えに来てやったぞ。
あーちゃ。
The golden servant. Why is he dressed like that? He said I got ripped out. The unknown heroic spirit who swept away the bone creatures and even cast herself without any difficulty. The monster is in front of us. He's so close to us, at a distance with which we could start fighting if we wanted to face a death greater than Berserker. Oh yeah, long view in that sea's good as always my faves. Yeah, I agree.
どうした、セイバー。俺がわざわざ出向いてやったのだ。
Well, she's already mine, so back off. She's been claimed by me, who is acting through
いつ
Shiro.
までも黙っているのは無礼であろう。それとも、俺のものになる前に少しばかり遊ぶつもりか？騎士王よ。
Archer stifles his laughter happily. His eyes aren't looking at me. He's only watching Saber. With his rude red eyes, he's looking at her as if evaluating a work of art. Well, she is that. Her presence changes. She must have prepared herself. Unlike me, unable to move a finger, she's already glaring at the enemy servant.
シロー、何としても衝撃だけは防ぎます。その隙にあなただけは離脱してください。それがどれほど困難かは分かっていますが。
Her bride asked me to forgive her. Even Saber can only manage to block his first attack. Chances suggest of retreating from a guy like this is low. Saber's asking for my forgiveness for that low chance. Probably. She knows he has no way to defeat that servant. She can't do that. This is different from when we fought Berserker. For some reason I know that making Saber fight the servant would be bad. No, I may know the reason. I felt it when I saw his noble phantasms last night. Saber will not be able to beat this man no matter what. It's not about skills as a swordsman. Before that, the prereqs are wrong. As long as they are heroic spirits, no heroic spirit will be able to beat him.
違う。逃げるのはお前の方だ。セイブ。
シロー、
Cover Saber and face Archer.
ほう、そうか。マスターがいたのだったな。あまりのみすぼらしさゆえ、犬か何かだと思ったぞ。
He says happily. Man raises his hand and slowly brings his fingers together. Feel sick. I'll be killed if I don't retreat now. There's no reason or logic behind it. Just feel instinctively I'll be killed if I stay in front of him and...
行け、セイバー。ここからなら境界が近い。あいつならあれが相手でもお前をかくまって。
Push Saber away and run as if shaking off the premonition of death attacking me. There's only one thing to do. I'll run up to him, project Saber's sword like when I fought Berserker and... Body flies. What happened? The instant that man clicked his fingers, something appeared right beside me. Could tell it was a big hammer that I was smashed away and flying across the ground like trash. Can't move. I feel like all the bones in my body are broken. I can't feel my limbs. My pain is numbed, and I can't even tell if I'm alive or not.
殺しはせん。 今ここで貴様を潰せばセイバーも消えてしまうからな。不本意ではあるが聖杯を呼ぶまでは生かしておいてやろう。
The man laughs. I move my hands to try to get up, but my body won't move at all. My blood isn't flowing. Just like the energy to move my body has stopped reaching my limbs.
だが思い上がるなよ雑種。貴様なぞいなくともサーバントを存命させる方法はある。
My
Tan
god, Sherlock
ni
has
ima
been
no
asked
joutai
lately.
ga
You literally
mottomo te
got
ga kakaranu dake
two
da.
Kafkas.
それ以上さえずるのなら殺すぞ。
Fills my mind. He will kill me. If I move anymore, he will do something without hesitation. Can anyone move after being told that?
シロ、
Saber tries to run to me.
どこに行く？邪魔者はいなくなったのだ。お前が向かうべきはそのようなクズではなかろう。
The man won't allow that. He stands before me and waits for Saber to come to him. Saber stops and glares at the man. There's about 10 meters between them. At the distance, Saber would be able to close instantly, but...
その様子ではまだ俺に下る気はないようだな。理解に苦しむ。
Listen, I
お前
earned
ほどの
them.
英霊ならば
Well, then don't go
俺
around
に選
saying
ば
you
れ
have
る
bad
ことがどれ
luck.
ほどの価値か分かろうに。
よまいごとを英霊になろうと私は王だ。貴様の軍門になどくだらぬ。
そうか？いかに王であろうとお前は女だ。主の前に頭を垂れ仕え尽くすが女の幸せであろ
Oh my god.
う。だというのに何を
Wait, she's
拒
not
む？
a virgin?
まさか物もわからぬ小娘でもあるまいし。
Do you see the new banner?
俺の女に
Yeah,
なるのは
boring.
恐ろしいか？
貴様、
そう憤るな。俺は奪うだけではない。等しく喜びも与えよ
Wow, this
Ore no
guy.
mono
I
ni
know,
naru to
right?
iu
This
no
guy
naraba.
sucks.
う。文字通りこの世のすべてを与えてやる。
He's like a typical fuckboy.
誇るがいい。お前にはそれだけの価値があると認めたのだ。
Not a Dan Heng fan. It was just boring. Man moves. He opens his arms as if to accept Saber.
So-
Teru vibes.
守護者になどな
Nah,
ることもな
Teru
く
Teru is way
真
worse.
空運命に
This
戻
is
る
a
ことも
different
ない。
kind of bad. This is like fuckboy bad. Teru Teru is like incel bad.
もう一度だけ言うぞセイバー。このまま俺のものになれ。この世界で共に二度目の生を謳歌しようではないか。
Well, she likes us. So...
そのようなことに興味はないし、何より貴様と共に生きるなどまかり間違ってもありえません。
She does not nod or retreat. She looks at Archer head on. He stops. I don't know what's so funny, but the man starts laughing.
いいぞ。それでこそ俺の見込んだ女よ。
Wait, I might need to know who Teru Teru is. Is he Dara or Irie level bad? Yeah, Teru Teru is from Danganronpa too. He is I mean, you'll see when you get to the game. Trust me. You will see for yourself. He's the worst.
はあ、この世に一つ程度は俺に従わぬ者がいなければな。よーし。では力ずくだ。聖杯を手に入れた後、その身に中身をぶちまけてやろう。
Oh, this
喜べよ
guy.
セイバー。そうなればマスターなど不要となる。万能の器である聖杯。その力すべてを飲み干すのだからな。
Man says so with satisfaction. To that Saber replies.
アーチャー、貴様の目的は？
She must have realized that fighting is the only way. She asked for her enemy's reasons at the end.
目的か？さあ、何だったか。あいにくこの世の財はすべて手に入れた身でな。
聖杯を求めてはいないというのか？
聖杯？ああ、不老不死か。そんなものは蛇にくれてやった。
不老不死を蛇に譲った？
Saber's presence freezes. What was that conversation? Saber shakes her head and tries to deny the word.
だがこの世界は面白いぞ。根本は変わらぬが、装飾もここまで来れば別物だ。これならば再びこの世で君臨するのも悪くない。そうだな。俺の目的といえばそんなところか。
Hey Boo Gems, how are
それを
you?
効率よく進めるというのであらば、聖杯の力も悪くはないな。
支配欲か。見下げ果てたな、アーチャー。そんなことのために聖杯を欲するとは。
欲するのではない。世の財は全て我のもの。自分のものを他人に使われるのが我慢ならんだけよ。お前とてその政権を人に使われては腹立たしいだろう。騎士王よ。
Saber's body grows misty. Her breeze flash, she's wearing her silver armor. Somebody say Boo Gems to Chad. I'm doing alright, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you.
ほう。
Do you know anything about fate, Boo Gems? Gems not even move. The next instant, Saber dashes forward. She runs up to the man, instantly slashes her invisible sword with a deadly speed. I do not? Oh. Well, there's too much to explain now, but Mochi's gonna play it one day, so... Watch this. Okay, I'll add scenes. But if you're interested, I also have this uploaded to my YouTube, where you can see my playthrough, or you can wait for Mochi to play it. But it's a really good series. Repelled, Saber jumps backwards. If Saber's armor is materialized from her magical energy, his armor must be the same as well. In the short battle, the enemy has armed himself. Saber looks calmly at Archer, holding her sword ready. Even with her stare, the man does not stop smiling. I can't argue that if it's the law then, huh? Death watch buddies the bet. Aw, thank you, Mochi.
よいぞ。歯向かうことを許す、セイバ
The enemy happily announces the beginning of the battle. The white light runs through the darkness. Saber, running up to the Golden Knight without hesitation, slashes her sword down, surrounded by lightning. One blow, 2, 3, 4. Each time Saber's sword finds the enemy, blinding light is released. Combinations like a strobe. It's just like when I first saw Saber and she fought Lancer. She drives magical energy into her sword and strikes with light like lightning. Sword and armor clash. The man hasn't even drawn his weapon yet. With Saber's sword in front of him, he's just protecting his head with his hands. The man doesn't even have the skill to block Saber's sword. Saber is much better than this man at sword techniques. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel. Oh, thank you! Work's still been going alright for you? Yeah, I haven't worked since, but I have work tomorrow, which is gonna be tiring, but it's okay. Gotta make that money. But yeah, thanks, Boo Gems. I have a ton of playthroughs on there if you're interested. On top of that, Saber's sword is invisible. Even if the man had a weapon, I don't think he'd be able to block the invisible sword. The invisible sword keeps hitting the man's armor. The sword smashes against the armor, shaves it, letting off lightning sparks. All the man can do is protect his head with his hands. This isn't even a match, this is just a one-sided elimination. But still, the golden armor retains its shape. Probably binge watch your stuff at work tomorrow? Nice. The armor is free of damage even after taking Saber's attack so many times. Could it be that his noble phantasm is his golden armor? You got this. Working in food service can definitely be tough, but it makes a lot of people's days. Well, that's true. My boosters check and confirm Bunny stream goes well with work. Oh, yay!
さすがにこれ以上はまずいか。相変わらず底なしの魔力よな。俺の鎧がきしみを上げるなど、そうあり得ることではないのだが。
The enemy who's merely defending raises his arm. Peeks and undetected. Hey Golden, how are you? Look towards Saber. I don't know why, but the man raises his hand to the night sky.
戯れは終わりだ。その身。
Back off of my woman! Do not talk to her like that! Oh my god! Don't talk to her like that! Is it an illusion? Is his hand a short sword like key is in his hand? What is it? The Keyblade from the fucking Kingdom Hearts? Time to go Metal Gear Squalid. Saber attacks with all their power, but the enemy repels it with his dark red sword. I got a comment on my Higurashi if someone complained that I don't like Irie. I didn't know what to play with them besides Irie. It just makes me uncomfortable. My job doesn't pay me enough to care about my job. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
今のは
I got
復
plenty
讐
of
の術を
reasons
含んだ
not to
宝具
like
か
Irie. Saber distances herself and glares with the sword in her enemy's hand. The fact that the enemy has revealed his weapon is a threat, but at the same time it means that the enemy's attacks are revealed. It doesn't matter if it's noble phantasm or has a sword or armor, as long as you can see it, you're able to deal with it. Saber readies herself. As the man said, his armor is at its limit. Saber relaunches her furious barrage of attacks. She should be able to slash through his armor. Even if he has brought out his noble phantasm, it won't make a difference to the fact that the next blow will decide the match.
最後だ。前回つけられなかった決着をつけよう。アーチャー。
Sword in her hands is still invisible. Spreading holy sword sealed in the wind, Saber stares at her enemy. Since Saber knows what the noble phantasm is, that's why she intentionally distances herself. Since she knows how to deal with it, she's confronting the enemy straight on. If they're noble phantasms or swords, and if the sword's abilities are equal, the deciding factor will be their own sword techniques. In that theory, Saber has to win.
よかろう。では来るがいいセイバー。その剣に免じ、俺のすべてを見せてやる。
The man
ならば
laughs. Saber charges without hesitation. Saber's sword will slash his armor for sure. The instant I think that,
ゲート・オブ・バビロン。
an invisible door opens behind the man.
何
Saber's body stops. The weapon the enemy takes are different from the previous dark red sword. First, an invisible sword like Saber's. As soon as Saber defends against it, the man is holding yet another sword. Sword is of ice. She twists her body to avoid it, but the space the sword goes through freezes. She retreats covered in ice. As the ice starts to break, the enemy holds a sickle-like weapon. She instantly tries to block the weapon approaching her neck with the gauntlet, but it's useless. Sickle goes through her arm like the gauntlet isn't there and takes away her magical energy, as if cutting away her bone and not her flesh or blood. Saber totters but manages to stay standing. It's a different kind of retreat now. Not to distance step and prepare the next attack. It's a desperate retreat just to get away from the enemy.
そんなバカな
Saber glares at the enemy, drawing magical energy into her arm. Many handles are floating around the man. It's what slaughtered Castor, and those are the noble phantasms of the Golden Knight who cornered Saber. It's a scene that makes even me want to doubt my own eyes. The handles floating by him are surely those of noble phantasms. It's not just 10 or 20. Now, even though I can't see them, I can feel that they are infinite, from all the times and places. As if to say the servant has all the divine mysteries from every
アーチャ
legend.
ーあなたは何者だ
Saber's voice is trembling. Also, how long have you been doing Fate for? Sorry if you don't know how long. I don't know. I have no idea. But the enemy's noble phantasm is so strange that Saber has to
答え
ask.
なさいアーチャー英霊が持つ宝具は一つだけのはず いいえ、中には複数の宝具を持っている者もいますが、だとしても2つが限度だ。そのように際限なく宝具を持つ英霊など存在するはずがない。
存在するはずがない？それは早計だな、セイバー。英霊は生前持ち得た武器を宝具とする。ならば単純な話ではないか。この宝具は全て俺が生前に集めたものということではないか？
私を侮っているのか、アーチャー。それこそ絶対にありえない。あなたが何者であろうと、他の英霊たちのシンボルたる宝具を揃えられるはずがない。そのような英霊はこの世界に存在しない。
6 months is child's play with the other. Just wait till you get to White Album. Or if you ever play Mineko, that's gonna take you so long. Saber's right. All the noble phantasms he has are real. There are demonic swords from Northern Europe and demonic swords from South America. No hero made his name in so many different places. And first of all, only Lancer has Gilly Bold. Heroic spirits, noble phantasms are the weapons they have when they were alive. By that rule, as soon as he has Gale Bog, he has to be Chulane. But he isn't. So Lance cannot be Gable. But the thing is that definitely is the real one. This could be all explained if it was a fake, but as long as it's real, this contradiction is no hold on. Original, the model of a weapon?
まさか。いや、けど。
It is possible. Myths and legends don't start from nothing. All myths have common points because of a single foundation king their model. Because legends that became objects of faith are only those that originate in that land. I think demonic swords and holy swords start having special abilities around that time. So before that, what if the noble phantasms of myth and legends had a form before they were given names?
おお、お前のマスターも捨てたものではないな。どうやら俺の正体に心当たりがあるらしい。
Saber looks towards me, so far away. I can't even help her if she's so far away. While he's only recovered to the point where I can barely move my
逃げ
finger.
ろセイバー。そいつと宝具は
本物だというのだろ。そう、単純な話だ、セイバー。最も古い時代、まだ世界が一つだった頃の話をしよう。その国は栄え、王はあらゆる財宝を収集した。集められぬものなどなく、足りぬものなどなかった。
Wait a minute, I think I know who this guy is. Is this... Maybe I'm thinking... What's his name? It's this one African king who was super wealthy. Like, probably the wealthiest man ever. Oh, what's this guy's name? Let me look it up and see if I'm right. Let's see. Wealthiest African king. Mansa Musa, that's who I'm thinking. I wonder if it's Mansa Musa.
Honestly,
Mabab is looking like it's a bit lengthy itself. I got some reading due for this next year. Oh yeah, for sure.
要はそれだけの話だ。王の死後、宝物庫の中身は世界に散らばり、名剣であるがゆえに重宝され活躍し、いずれ宝具として扱われた。わかるか、騎士王よ。お前たちの扱う宝具とやらは、もともとはその王の持ち物に過ぎないの。
It's like inheritance. If you go back far enough, a model must exist. So it's only natural for every legend, myth, folklore, and noble phantasm to have an original model. And in the distant past, if it was possible to collect all their models, then one can possess all of them. Only one hero could correspond to that. One with the origins in the legend far older than that of King Arthur or Hercules. One said to rule over an ancient Mesopotamia. Half god. Oh, maybe I'm not thinking of it. Maybe it's not Mansa Musa. Half god, half human king, Mesopotamia. That is one of the oldest civilizations, huh? There's a treasure as he wished and sought for immortality at the end. His name was...
Gilgamesh.
Oh, Gilgamesh!
最古の英雄王。
The Epic of Gilgamesh. Interesting. Well, I was off. She sounds as if she's holding back fear. The Golden Knight, Gilgamesh accepts shock with satisfaction.
いかにもこの身は貴様らでは叶うべくもない最強の英霊だ。
And the Golden Knight moves forward. There's nothing else to talk about. All that remains is for him to use his many noble phantasms to defeat his enemy.
ほう我の名を知った上でまだ抗うか。今度こそ勝ち目がないと悟ったはずだが。
やってみなければわかりません。いかに英雄王といえど超えられるものがあるはずだ。
Labor surroundings waver. Wind starts to twirl and becomes a raging gale to protect her. I remember I had to read the Epic of Gilgamesh for college. My professor roasted the shit out of me for my understanding of the story. Still got a B on it though. Nice. At the same time, the golden sword appears. It can't be. Saber's gonna use the Excalibur. Gilgamesh stops. He too must know about the holy sword's power as his composure vanishes. Saber keeps staring at Gilgamesh and looks in my direction for an instant. She's telling me to run. Gilgamesh has his back to the river, and Saber's over here. Must have been when she attacked him earlier. Before he realizes, she's confronting Gilgamesh to protect me.
ダメだ。
Pour strength into my limbs. Even when I try to move my numb body, all I can move is one of my arms. But I still collect all the magical energy in my body to raise my body with one arm. My senses are gone, but every bone in my body starts to scream once I start moving. The pain is a warning. Pain is telling me I will break if I move any further. I ignore it and raise my body up. Bear my pain. I don't have time to deal with it. I have to get up quickly and protect Saber, because I have a bad feeling about this. A premonition I felt when I faced the enemy. She will never be able to beat him. The instinctive feeling that I should never let Saber fight him won't go away.
音に聞こえし聖剣か。いいだろう。
The twirling wind is now a raging storm. Even with the holy sword shining in front of him, the golden knight does not back away.
では
Moreover,
こちらもふさわしいものを出さなければ。
pulls an incongruous sword from the gate behind him. It's the cause of my bad feeling. The sword does not appear in any legend. I could identify every one of the noble phantasms that were floating behind him, but even I cannot tell what that sword is.
俺はすべての宝具の原型を持つ。だがそれらはすべて無名であり、俺しか持ち得ぬ武具というわけではない。
Cylindrical sword. The sword is made of 3 parts, and each part is turning slowly in different directions. Looks like a rock drilled to pierce through a hard surface.
だがこれは違う。正真正銘。この英雄王しか持ち得ぬ剣だ。名などないのでな。俺はエアとだけ呼んでいる。
Okay.
純粋に宝具の力比べをする。
Light concentrates. There's only about 10 meters between them. At that distance, Gilgamesh shouldn't even be able to dodge or attack.
そうだ。なーに、遠慮することはないぞ。最強と呼ばれるその剣。一度味わってみたくもあったからな。
As laughter echoes through the park, she must consider that provocation.
いいだろう。ならば我が剣見事受け切ってみるがいい。
Saber's sword moves. Her lips move to say its true name. There's nowhere to run now. The noble phantasm releases with its true name will smash all of its power into Gilgamesh.
出番だ。
The cylindrical sword EA roars. In response to Gilgamesh's words, the 3 blades turn to a whirling sound. Her Excalibur brings in a whirlwind with releasing the wind. His EA creates a storm by swallowing the surrounding winds. Saber is more experienced with an anti-cast and nimble phantasms. It's faster than the EA's roar. Poison runs climbing the sword up to its limit in a matter of seconds and execute with various power. No hesitation. Saber releases the holy sword that came and pulled the river in two. Just before
エヌマ
that,
エリシュ
a light of the same magnitude takes on Excalibur's light. huge impact. The raging wind knocks over the trees and the crashing lights become an exploding sun burning my eyes. Body almost blown away by the wind. I managed to dig myself into the ground with one hand and endure the waves of lightning heat. How long will the conflict last? The battle of the two rumblings and make me fear the earth's gonna split in two. Suddenly ended with her figure surrounded by a white light. Crash. I hear something falling right beside me. What is it? I can't even tell with my blinded eyes. No! I thought she might be dead. That's how torn up Saber is. The distance, the Golden Knight is laughing crazily unscathed.
人類最強の聖剣とやらもその程度か。人間の幻想など所詮子供魂よな。
His laugh is high-pitched, and it seems like it will carry over the burning air of the heavens. Is it that much fun? He doesn't even look at Saber as he laughs, only for his own sake.
Saber!
Status screen updated. Oh, this. There's no reply. Gilgamesh is sounding like a dickhead? Quite. But blood gushes out from her mouth as she tries to gasp. My vision turns red. What was I doing? I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Saber wouldn't be able to beat him. So why didn't I stop her with the
しかし味気ない。相殺することもできぬとは拍子抜けだぞセイバー。ああそうか。少しは手加減してやるべきだった。何しろ相手は女子供だったのだ。
His irritating laugh. Maybe Shiro's gonna copy his sword. The responsibility is mine. I thought she could win. No matter how bad it felt, I thought her Excalibur would be able to beat him. So even though I told her to stop, my command spell didn't react. I wasn't serious. If I really wanted to protect Saber, I would have made her run away using my command spell. And there would have been infinite ways for me to fight by
さ
myself.
て、ではいただくとするか。汚れてしまったが、何？
Laughter approaches. She must have noticed that Saber faintly opens her eyes.
Saber! 無事か?
I can see her breathing, but I can't touch her even if I reach out. My body still won't move and I can't run to her. So I can only call out to
Saber!
her.
Saber! Saber!
Saber's mouth opens. She breathes in as if asking for help and coughs as if even that is painful.
シロ、そこにいるのですか?
She raises a faint voice telling me she cannot see me.
待ってろ。すぐに。
Can't say I'll help her. I'm on the ground too and I can only move my arms. I can only call out to her and encourage her. You can't even see me in this ugly state.
ああ、そうか。負けたのですね。
Okay, let me turn my air on really quick. She speaks in a soft voice and looks at me with no light in her
申し
eyes.
訳ありません。どうかあなただけでも逃げてください。
She says something absurd while coughing up blood. My vision turns red with anger. I completely depend on Saber unconsciously, and this is the result. I can't even stand up after a sudden attack. Grab my head and the only arm that moves. I want to kill myself, so I put all the strength in my hand as if to squash my head. Firing hammer goes down. I take the switch to turn myself into a magus and smash it on with the hammer instead of my
二度と
finger.
使わないようにね。
Tosaka's worried. She says magic beyond some level will destroy the caster's circuits and nerves. So what? She's more important than that. If I can't protect her, I don't need my body. She's helped me many times. There never has been anyone I cared so much about. So, if I can't protect her, Emma or Shiro can just die here. I can hear sounds of metal. Metallic magic energy reinforces all the bones of my body, all the broken parts of my body. I'll give it everything I have. I'll put in the highest gear, the highest rotation from the start, ignoring my limits. I'll create as much magical energy as possible. Spine catches fire, my whole body grows red hot. I bite my tongue to bear the feeling of my brain melting. I bite down on the pink flesh. I can keep my consciousness by just making a hole in my tongue. There's no problem. Footsteps stop. His laughter seems to stop as well.
シロ何をしているのです。ダメだ。そんなことをしたら体が。
She must feel it even though she can't see. She screams, trying to get back up. That makes my last powers turn on. I stand back up. The body that wouldn't obey me starts to move because of the magical energy poured in past its limits. This is like setting my body on fire to make it run towards water. But I don't care. It's better than watching Saber get hurt. That's right. I finally realized with my mind that's about to burn away from the beginning. Sword to hold the sword because I don't want to see her hurt.
逃げてと言っているのにどうして。
I've struck the enemy. Saber's behind me. Now, cannot even take one step backwards. Hold down my brain, which is rolling around on fire, and manage my mind. I am imagining only one thing. I'll divide the protection into 8 sections to create the lost sword. I feel something hard in my left hand. I don't even need to look to check. So I can manufacture the sword prove successful without slowing down even once.
私の剣。いえ、それでもダメだ。動けるのなら今は逃げるのだ。
逃げない。セイバーを迎えに来たんだ。なのに一人で帰ることなんてって。
Readying my sword, I hold the sword heavier than a Sheena and glare at the enemy.
やめてしろ。
Shake off Saber's words and step forward. There's 4 meters between us. If I step forward with all my might, I'll be able to attack him. The enemy doesn't move. Gilgamesh watches me for a second, then laughs. He says in an emotionless voice. The instant I blocked the attack, swung at me. I sway my body to the side to avoid the attack. But I'm not fast enough. If the first attack was a sudden gust, the next barrage of attacks is a raging wind. Parrying is all I can do. No, I wouldn't even have been able to block the first attack by myself. Fortunate that I also reproduced its memory when I reproduced the sword. The sword with the long past holds will and experience. Sword must already be familiar with such attacks. I can't judge Gilgamesh's attacks with the sword is able to. So the sword reacts to its attacks before my hands do. I swing to follow the sword, and as a result I can block his attack. That doesn't last long. My fingers numb every time I swing, and slowly I cannot catch up with the sword.
雑種見苦しいにも程がある。
He must just like even slight resistance. He glares at me in anger and retreats a bit. Thank God, if he had kept attacking me, I would not have lasted more than a few seconds. Take a deep breath and try to control my breathing. And then...
薄汚い偽物め。それほどそれが気に入ったのならば、本物を見せてやろう。
Takes out a sword. It's a familiar sword. The ornamentation on it is different. In its true nature, the idea of its creation is lured too close to that of the sword.
そうだが宝具としてのせい、お前が持つ王を選定する岩に刺さった剣は北欧に伝わる支配を与える木に刺さった剣が流れたものだが、これはその原型。王を選定するという政権の大元だ。
Sword of Supremacy in the Tree, Graham, the demonic sword of Sigmund, the hero of Northern Europe, is its original
子は
model.
親には勝てん。天輪を続けるごとに劣化する複製は原型にはかなわぬということだ。
Light runs. The sword understands better than anything that this is the same attack that terminated excuse me, Berserker in one slash. Must be protecting its owner. The sword in my hands goes for the enemy's sword with its utmost power. The name of the noble phantasm is Caliburn, the golden sword of assured victory, but It's destroyed without a trace by the sword called Marduk, the original sin. Here's something sliding on the ground. Sliding. It's the ground of the park slippery because it's this level. We slide across the ground, finally come to a stop.
シロ
Voice makes me realize I'm still
なんだ
alive.
セイバー割と近い
Thinking so, I'm relieved. I felt like I was blown away, but it's fine if Saber's nearby. So all I have to do is get up and I can run to Saber. I look at my arm while I stay on the ground. It's red. My arm is surrounded by a red membrane and there's no blood coming
動
out.
くなもういいから動かないでくれ
I can hear Saber's voice. It seems my body has been injured. That attack. Sure, I was blown away by Gilgamesh's sword, so the wound must be OIC. Now I understand why Saber is acting like that. I can only move my right hand. My left hand won't move. First of all, my left shoulder isn't attached to my body. Can't even breathe. Diagonally down from my left shoulder, as my body is cut from the shoulder down, it's separated like Lego pieces that don't fit together. Richard, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm a cougher. Looks like a ginkgo leaf. I've been cut from my shoulder down to my waist. Strange that I'm alive, but the miracle should soon run out. I'm barely conscious right now. My vision narrows for the second. First of all, my insides will fall out if I move. Maybe I'm already dead and my mind is lingering like a ghost.
なんだ見事に散らばったと思ったが存外にし
Yeah, I have
ぶといのだ
water,
な
thank you.
なるほど生き汚さだけが雑種の取り柄というわけか
He laughs. Honestly, I'm thankful. The more irritating he is, the more my mind stays
だが
conscious.
そこまでだ貴様に獅子は似合わん
Footsteps. The sound of him walking to obtain Saber for sure this time. Well, here we go. Put power into my right hand. I grab the stone. Oh wait, I might die because of this. Whoops, I didn't think about that. I grab the ground and raise my half-sliced body. See Saber's face for an instant. She looks like she's about to cry. I'm proud of myself for falling in love with her.
待て
I raise my body with just one arm. My legs won't move. The magical energy that forced my body to move has depleted. The only thing remaining is my beating heart and my organs screaming in pain.
ほう未練かだろうなあれはお前には過ぎた宝だその気持ちはわからんでもない
That does it. Can't stand us talking
だか
anymore.
ら奪うとか奪われるとか
Put power into my right arm. Is there metal in it? With a creaking noise, my body reacts to my wishes. Get up on one knee. Put power into my body. So I do so the things I need to live for.
なぜもう無理だとどうしてわからないのです
Saber's voice is almost insulting. She's a long way away. From a distant place, she's watching me in vexation. I ignore it and keep trying. Saber's voice is just a burden, not my body nor Gilgamesh, but Saber is my greatest enemy now. If she rejects with an expression like that, my mind will die. Finally. My knee finally is straight, so all that's left is to
いら
stand.
ないあなたの助けなどいりませんこのまま消えるのがサーバントとして当然
Saber's voice, damn. If she entrusts me anymore, I'll get mad even at her.
やだやめてくださいシロそれ以上はダメだ
How can she say such selfish things without knowing how I
う
feel?
るさいいいから少しは黙ってろこういう時くらい頼っていいんだよ
それは違うシロ優先順位を待ち私の身などどうでもいいそんなものより
Sounds like she's begging. My mind almost collapses thinking I'm making her sound like that. But
断
still.
る俺にはセイバー以上に欲しいものなんてない
Can't accept her words. Saber looks at me in astonishment. I don't know why she looks like that, but I remember. She told me I was a fool who didn't know the value of his own life. I think she's right. It's too conceited for someone who can't even think about himself to try to help someone else. That's just complacent happiness, and it's an unstable happiness for the other party. Most important person is yourself. The kind of person probably can become happy and share their happiness.
俺は確かに自分の命を感情に入れてない
I was wrong about what's most important for me. Since that day, that seat has been empty, but I'm grateful for that abnormality. So that empty seat is sitting a person I want to save from the bottom of my heart.
けどな、セイバー。もし俺が自分の命が一番大事だったとしても、きっとそれ以上にセイバーは綺麗なんだ。
Makes me realize I didn't feel sympathy for her. The girl I saw in my dream. She fell alone and died alone. I thought she was unrewarded, but at the same time I was charmed by her. I just thought she was beautiful. She pulled out the sword and ran through her life without looking back. Her life itself was so brilliant.
そうだ。
So I have to protect her, so that you all alone won't be engulfed in darkness in your last moments. That's right. So in your last moments on the verge of your death, so that you can be proud of your life. My doubts disappear. My path is so
ごめ
clear.
んな。俺セイバーが一番好きだ。だからあんな奴にお前は渡さない。
Try to say that I regret apologizing to her, but I had to say it. I wanted to say it now at this moment because there would be no impurities mixing my words. Hearing her gasp, I wanted to turn around and see, but I won't since I can't really see anymore. I get up. I can still fight if my heart is beating. My magical energy is my life. As long as my heart is beating, I'll keep on recreating her sword.
よく立った。で、その後は何があるのだ？
I feel a burning heat on my right hand. Perhaps because I'm close to death, I remember 10 years ago. It's all a terrible illusion. My body feels like it's still in that fire, reaching out for
う
life.
せろ。お前にセイバーは任せられない。
Raise my right hand and say that.
たわけ。誰が貴様の許しを得？
Henry raises his
シロ
sword.
シロ
Your saber's voice from behind me. I ignore and use my remaining magical energy. I project the sword once more. And I'm stopped by that light. Even though it's not as strong as Excalibur, the light that can burn away everything it touches is coming for me. Feeling the heat on my body, I don't think about my death, but about Saber behind me. She'll be dragged into like this. So I have to at least protect her. I said I protect Saber. Yes, I want to protect her. She's strong, but at the same time she could have broken down at any moment, so I have to hold steady. She's like a drawn sword, so I have to help her so she doesn't get hurt. And then, before I realize it, there's something like a sword in my right hand. Whose voice was that? The hesitation is only for an instant. The same moment the golden knight, the absolute victor.
シロそれを
Saber takes my hand. Rising light stops. Right beside me is Saber. Right before me is Gilgamesh, opening his eyes and bleeding. I don't know what happened, but I know this is a repeat of the battle against Berserker. Saber used something I made and defeated Gilgamesh's sword. The light pushed back his light and must have injured him. He was unscathed until now. A frighteningly murderous intent. It feels like he needs to kill everything he sees in order to calm down. The golden knight leaves silently. I don't even have time to be surprised. I don't know why he left, but even my fading mind knows that the battle's over. My knees give way. All the tension disappears and my body falls to the ground.
シロ
Saber instantly supports me. When they're supporting me, I look down at my body. I let out a gasp. My wounds are so bad they cannot be treated. My body cut from my left shoulder should have died instantly. Must be barely alive because of the healing power, but it must have its limits. My body's almost split in two. Sure, nothing will be able to fix my body now. I can't even tell if I'm still breathing or not. My consciousness is starting to fade. The end is near, but the fortunate thing is about Saber. I have a fatal wound, but it seems Saber is just fatigued. She's unarmed now, and her wounds are completely healed. So even if I retire now, Tosaka should be able to do something. The sound again. Sound as if my bones are creaking is coming from my body. Look down at my wound. There are many swords. It looks like the blades of swords are laid on top of each other and crowding to connect my separated body, making that sound. I feel dizzy. Feels like every bone in my body, every muscle in my body is made out of swords. There's no such thing. Must have been my imagination as my body's just fine. It's proof that my separated body is starting to connect. My cuts are healing quickly. More like restoration than healing. This is more creepy than strange. Seems I'll be safe, but this is too...
よかったこの分なら死ぬことはなさそうですね
Hear Saber's voice from my ear. Oh, it's really close.
いや、それは助かるけど。 俺の体一体
Trying to finish, I'm assailed by dizziness. Then, my body is enclosed by soft arms.
セイバ
いいえ、私には分かりました。傷が癒されるのは当然です。
Can't stay conscious. It's because I produce too much magical energy and my tired mind wants to sleep right now. How strong is she? She wraps her arms around me and holds me tight.
やっと気づいた。シローは私の鞘だったのですね。
She says so in a deep, seeping voice. The feeling is so comfortable that my remaining consciousness fades away. Glad to be saved, and I let my body sleep. But before that, I complained to myself that it would have been more perfect if our position were reversed. At the end, I see that red hill once more. I'm gonna save here. That was really good though. I am not feeling well. I had Taco Bell earlier and my body is not agreeing with it. So I think I'm just gonna do a short stream today. Bleh. Bleh. I'm like dying right now. But it was fun. I had a good time. I really like Fate still, as I said. Mochi, I can't wait for you to play it if you're still here. Get some rest for— oh, you are still here. Mochi, I can't wait for you to play it. It's a really good game. It's just so good. I just can't wait to continue. Let's see. Tomorrow I have work, so I don't know if I will stream. Hopefully I will be able to. But until then, it was super fun. I hope you guys have a really good rest of your night, and thanks for being here. It looks like it's so far off to be careful with the nudity, though. Yeah, I know, right? If you want, I can show you how to do a hotkey. Wait, do you use Streamlabs? I use Streamlabs OBS, and there's a way to put a hotkey. Like, see, I have a hotkey where it auto senses like that. I have an emergency sensor. So, boop, it's ready whenever I need it. So I can show you how to do that if you have Streamlabs OBS. Oh, I use OBS, but I'm sure there's a key somewhere. Yeah, check in your settings and then you can do that, so that way you won't have to worry. But yeah, but thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back eventually. Excuse me. Bye bye, guys.